What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, man?
How much? How much?
Yo, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
It's been a pretty eventful day. You want to tell right off the bat? You want to tell them what happened today?
That-
I didn't even know this was gonna happen. I just all of a sudden it happened.
I'm get. Oh my bad. I was getting a haircut there just now. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, my bad, man. I had my YouTube going on in the background there. Um, you could tell them what's going on, man. What's up with your camera?
Oh, I'll be on. You tell them real quick. I'll be right there.
Oh, cool. I'm telling about the Discord.
Yes, sir.
So today we launched the league review Discord. It's a it's still in the construction phase. However, we launched it a bit prematurely, but we had a few people that logged on and liked it, and we sort of kept it running. I just dropped the link to the Discord. So persons who have not joined the Discord as yet, the League Review Discord, the link is in the chat. Um, this Discord is or was created for the league. And as I said, the podcast is for you, the players, is the voice of the players. So therefore, the Discord is also created for you, the the players, and it's your voice. Um, the rules of the Discord, everybody keep asking me about the rules of the Discord. There's actually no rules. The rules is
You
what
said one sentence. The rules are one sentence long.
be sure to defend whatever you say. Defend yourself. That's
hmm
it.
That's. I like that.
That's the only rule. Um,
Just for an example of how cool this new Discord is,
mhm.
I think you put up game suggestions. You had a few games on there that you knew people played, other games other than FIFA.
Right, right.
Then
So,
then you guys added some, and I
right.
think Apex Predator was one of them. And
hmm
I see P Blacks post a picture, and
hmm
all of a sudden, oh, Dotto says, "Oh, let me know when you're on next time." So already right there, day one, we got a new gaming link.
So basically, we completed one of the tasks, one of the major tasks that we were trying to achieve, and that was trying to bring people to play more games other apart from FIFA. I know FIFA and pro clubs do get stressful at times. Um, Let me copy this link here. Also, we have some persons that wants to join in the show. I'm going to drop the link here. Um, Let me just pin this one right there. That's pinned. Let me go over here and drop
But
this
but
for
yeah,
sure.
it was an impressive day one launch. I don't know if you had that planned for a little bit or what.
Actually, the idea came to my head on Sunday, and I spoke to. I was just there and I was messing around with Profile, and I was like, I have a personal Discord for myself, and I was like, what if I transform my personal Discord and turn it into the Discord for the podcast? And he was like, that's a good idea. And he was like, are you going to do it? I'm like, I'm not sure yet. And then I was just sitting around at work today, and I was like, you know what? Let me get this thing off the
Let's do
ground.
it.
Let's do it.
Wow.
And believe me, the turnout in the Discord, um, I must say, I must appreciate the persons that have turned out in it. The Discord, the server, in my view, it gives you an era where you can come and you can discuss and say, express yourself. The CVPL and the LMPL servers are ones that are asked for
Run
you to,
professionally.
right, ask for you to remain as professional as possible. Persons do from time to time have things that they want to say and they can't say it in those
Especially like if, let's
servers.
say you guys just played a friendly or it had a big league match.
hmm
There is talking to be had between the two teams.
which is true, and this is the medium. It is your medium for you to express it, as though you see fit. We have a few people that has already joined us. I see the comments going off like crazy. FIFA only stressful if you play on bad team.
That's what I said. Like Mo and Sarge were saying, "Oh, Orlando's great." I'm like, "Well, just wait for like if there's one little losing streak, everything isn't all." So they're kind of right. If you're on a bad team, it is stressful.
It is, and if you're playing with bad players as well, in my view, it's not necessarily that the team is bad, because persons are talented, and one of the things that I do find, even in because it's off season for me. I took my off season early, as everyone saw that I asked for a release from Campton, and I asked for a release from both servers. It wasn't that I had a disagreement with anybody, or we fell out of favor with anybody, and me and the guys at Campton, I hope that we're still friends. In my view, I have nothing against anyone at Campton. I am still friends with everybody over there. I still play football, still play pro clubs with a few of the guys over there, even after I left. It's just that I had to take a early break for a number of reasons. One of the main reasons is that the response that I've been getting from the podcast is that people do love the podcast and they want the podcast to go in. Also, the work that I've been taking on as an admin in both leagues as well. Being on a team, managing a team, playing on a team, it's a lot. Personal life, a whole lot of things getting in the way. So something had to give. So I was like, okay, let me give up managing. Let me give up even being an
You're
assistant
probably
manager.
already getting cut down on your playing time from what it was, like just FIFA in general, not like league matches.
Last year at this time, I was already over 2,000 games. And this year I barely just broke the 1,000 mark, like
Wow.
2 weeks
And a lot
ago.
of that was month one,
Right.
FIFA 21.
And now it has slowed down so much. Like the game time I do put into FIFA now is like probably like 2 hours every other night. It's not like every night anymore. So I'm spending some more time with the person with the family, and I do implore that everybody do spend some time with the family. Um, but seriously, though, today is the first day I'm finding about the podcast
Oh,
and game day reviews on Twitter. This is a good stuff.
he
Oh,
probably maybe
really?
he might have seen the Discord.
We've been doing this.
Potentially.
We've been doing this for a while since the start of the season. We have been doing this. We have been doing highlights.
Yeah, we're on number 10.
Number 10, and I must say,
We weren't sure there was going to be a number 2.
like,
We were not sure if it was going to be past that first one.
we weren't even sure that number 1 would have gotten the response that it got the first time around. And I must say, I have to give it to you, the players, you, the viewers, the subscribers. You are the ones that keep the show going.
Yeah,
Without
and we're
you-
definitely going to try and highlight more comments. It's hard to get them all in there, especially if there's something. I've heard that as a few complaints. Like, we say it's for the people, but we just can't highlight every comment. Like, Jay, earlier I saw you say, if you're serious, if you're a Roblox player, we'll get you a Roblox part on the Discord. Like, yeah, I don't know if you're serious or not, but
we try to customize the Discord.
that's what I meant too.
Yeah, we try to customize the Discord in a way that it suits everyone. As you can see, there's a little bit of everything. There's a music corner. There's areas where you can go to get the graphic works. You look at the designers. And we'll be looking at the Discord in a few and showing you some of the stuff that has been going on over there. It has been really, really, really amazing. Number 10 podcast about to be. Number 10 podcast about probably 9 of them are bullshit. Yeah, we are. Yeah, well, as I said, it is the voice of the players. You are the ones who make the podcast interesting.
Yeah, we did our best to not make it too much about Campton and Portland because we're always here. But we do like to give whoever the guest is that week a chance to talk about their team, which is where it can kind of go off on a rail, especially if you bring in another guest and there's arguments. But then there's other people that's their favorite part.
I'm seeing here where J Raptors FC saying that Madman should be in training. Madman is one of the is probably one of the only persons or members in the new Discord, so in the new server that has the tag GFX designer. If you do GFX and you're a designer, just you can shoot me, you can message me on
Yeah.
any one of the mediums and tell me that you want the tag and you can get the tag. That's no problem. I do like to highlight people work. Let me take a quick look at the Discord.
Yeah, even if you've never talked to Jigga once before, like it's totally not a friend thing here. It's everybody can post anything. We got what a spot to plug your social medias.
Right, exactly. So when you enter the Discord, there is no. Okay, so joining us now is Shock. Welcome, Shock man. Welcome to the show.
So, bro.
Joining us. This is the Discord. As I said, it's under construction. We just started it today. We just kicked it off today. It was actually my personal Discord. I do have a personal Discord where I save stuff from time to time. I do save my highlights of and things that I do in game and stuff like that. Bills and stuff like that. I do save them. Because sometimes I have to go back and look back at things and revisit stuff and so on. Games that I found to be very interesting, I save them in my Discord. I do implore everyone to get your own Discord. Set up your own
Just for
Discord.
you,
Just
and maybe
for you.
one like your assistant manager. Or
That's it.
kind of just that's I've never even thought about that.
At the start of the season with Campton, Biggs and I, we sat down and we worked through a Discord for Campton. Biggs, Dowie and myself, and we worked through a Discord for Campton. We have a Discord for Campton. As you can see, I am no longer in that Campton. Gunners have their own Discord. The template, I sent out the template to a few teams like Old Harbor, Demigods, and JA Raptors. They also got a copy of the template. Kyle, if you need a copy, I can also send you a copy of the template. So
My Portland doesn't go on Discord. It would be useless.
well, as I said, it's a way to store information because like
True.
sometimes when you're going through the WhatsApp chats, I know most of you people, most of the teams communicate through WhatsApp chat. Information is lost. Like if you go into the Campton Discord, there is a tactic center. When you go in the tactic center, there are different formations that they use, videos and stuff like that. In my training center, these are the days that they train and stuff. I can't really go in depth and click into it and tell you what they actually do on a particular day. Development, you see where they have bills, different bills. So
Oh, so you sending like YouTube links you might find for instructional videos or anything.
right, so players can go in there from time to time. Like, that person had that, and okay, all right, I'll probably try that, and next time around and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you know, Jade, nobody on Portland uses Discord for that much. I see Allison Becker here. Shout out to him. We played a UK league today. Again, Jigga, it was our first away game, and it was total trash lag. Just like our Irish league, we had to quit. So I don't think this is going to last long. But he had 11 saves in that game, Allison,
Oh, whoa, that's really nice.
while the
And
rest of us were lagging like crazy.
Allison is just built different, bro.
Yeah, that was the first big league match I've played on the same team. That was insane.
let me get to something real quick before it slips me again. One of the main thing why persons are afraid of Discord and like how I have the Discord page up.
It's because it looks like this long list of giant lists. I would say that's what a lot of people are afraid when they see this giant list. They don't understand how it's so easy to just get the hang of it.
The notifications, persons
Oh, that's the other one.
from time to time have a problem with the notifications. This is what I do. You go to the server settings, right? It might look a little bit
You got to
different.
do it on each. You got to do it on each server. Don't forget. So when you join a new server, you're gonna want to go.
It might look a
Your
little
notification.
bit different on your phone. So this is server settings.
I set mine to at mentions only.
Okay, so yes, you would go into, there would be a three dot here, normally here, if you're doing it from your phone. You'll go on the three dot and you click on it, and you will see discount notification settings. when you click on the notification settings, there are 3 different server notification settings listed.
Mm-hmm.
The default one
Can do
comes
nothing, but I like to know when somebody tags me. That's only mentions.
right.
JWB was asking how much ping I had. I turned my ping off, but everybody said they had red bars.
Oh,
I
wow.
turned mine off so I don't have to see it. Pay no attention.
I don't even pay attention to that. When you do join a Discord for the first time, when you get into the Discord, it's default set on all messages. So every single
Yeah.
messages that somebody types, it would pop up and it becomes really annoying. Sometimes the conversation doesn't even involve
I got an old
you.
man Spider on my team. He was like, "How do I get rid of? I'm getting all these notifications."
So this is
Sometimes people don't know.
this is what you want. This is what I select. At
Bro, what?
so it's only at mentions. So only if you at me or at an and because I have
Whatever tag you have.
you're right, and if you at an admin tag, that's the only time I will receive a message. If you go even in my CVPL Discord, it is the same thing. Only
Yeah.
at
Otherwise,
mentions.
it really does give you a notification for everything.
You can click if for some people who don't want to get any message at all, you click nothing and you get absolutely no messages. So it will be left up on you now to just check it every time. You can also there's also the option here to mute the entire
What
thing.
does that do?
It just mutes.
What's wrong with this guy?
Muting the server prevents unread indicators and notifications from appearing unless you are mentioned. Basically, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay,
No,
so
it's the same
there's
thing.
2 ways to do it.
Right. So you could just mute it. So this is one of the areas where persons like Discord that comes with too many messages and stuff
Join
like
the new
that.
Discord though, Jay.
The link for the new Discord is in the server. I am going to let me copy it and drop it over here again. That's a new Discord. That's a new Discord for the league.
Now we
show.
just gotta remember, even me, when we go back over to the league threads, we gotta start acting professional again. Even I might drop something now if I'm getting used to talking a certain way over on the other one.
So, just like probably about 30 minutes ago, somebody messaged me and at me in the CVPS server, and I thought that I was typing a message in
Oh,
the league,
no.
in the league server, and I almost cursed at him, and I was like, well, let me check to see where I'm typing.
Yeah,
So be
we're all
careful.
gonna have to be careful.
So be very careful. Be very careful at the server. The server started out today. Server settings. I can go to members, and you will see there's 49 people already there, and it's the first day.
I think Toxic JR is ranked #1 for most posts. Or you were, Jigga, because you. Oh wait, no, I think it counts all your ones from before. Because it was your own personal one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
#1 other than you is Toxic JR Zayich.
I actually had to go in there and I had to remove all of the information that I had in it. So I will be tomorrow. I'll have to go back now and redo my personal server all over again. Let me quickly run through the threads before we get to anything else. So when you enter the server, this is the welcome. There's no request to join, or you don't have to wait on anybody to accept you to the server. It automatically just gives you the member tag right away as you get in. JWB, thank you for joining us, man. I know you do have a short time with us. I'm just quickly running through the Discord. He's also a member in the Discord. These are not really there. Nobody. One person has left the server. Madman has left the server for some reason. I don't know why.
Probably came back if he has the graphics tag now.
Well, yeah, I gave him the graphics tag as soon as he had joined the server. But you can leave, and you can come back as you please. There is no, I don't have an issue with that. You can leave, come back whenever you want to come back. There's no problem. Announcements are normally done here. This is the.
Oh yeah, we had a vote today.
Mm-hmm.
It was Maldini versus Alba. Who's better center back?
And
10-3 for Maldini.
Maldini leading Alba by 10 by 10.
I suppose it can still be voted on.
So I don't know. I don't know. JR is the one running this vote. I don't know when he would decide to close off the vote, but it's still
But I
running.
definitely
As you
think
can
we
see.
should wait till after the podcast now that people know.
Press release from time to time. This is where I'll be. All right. This is where I'll be posting the banners and stuff as it relates to the league show from now on. Basically, as you can see, when we started out naming the show CVPL LMPL review show, but because
And
of
you asked about 5 weeks for name suggestions.
and I have not gotten a suggestion for the name for the show as yet, and I am waiting for somebody to please name the show. But because of sponsorships and entities not corresponding with each other, I had to just come up with the league review on quick terms so I could be able to post it in both servers.
Oh yeah. Because they had both league names in the title.
Game recommendation PES 2021 is the only one that I have not added yet, but it was a
Oh, you got to add Volta too.
and FIFA Volta will be
I need
will
a
be
separate
added.
section.
Will be added.
We're hoping to
shortly.
run. I will run the leagues myself. I've already been planning it. I talked about it at the end of last week. I'm thinking. I need your help, community. Are there has to be NBA 2K leagues out there that has websites similar to what we use for FIFA? There has to, right? People doing real life leagues. Somebody link me a basketball NBA 2K site that's kind of like that where I could run a league. Because what I want to do, Jigga, since the matches are like 8 minutes long, so you could run a bunch of matches at once. I want to do like basketball style where you each have like not only a conference where you'll have a playoff, but a division where you can build rivalries. So that's the plans for Volta. But in the meantime, we got to wait for FIFA 22 for that. We're gonna have a Volta section just
nice.
to say who wants to play Volta, because all you really need is like if you got 3 people, you're fine. So that's something where like you don't really want to necessarily run a whole pro club match if there's only 3 people, but just type in there anyone around for Volta. Yeah,
Welcome.
and I just saw you guys have been sleeping on Team Haas, and I said, well, we invited them once, and that happened to be the one show we had to cancel.
You got a Liverpool jersey?
No, this is Team Haas with
No,
Liverpool.
I told you guys. I've been trying to talk you guys up because one of the things I say about you is this is a serious team. They have their own jerseys they wear.
Yeah,
I've seen it on Twitter.
Yeah, we got it designed last year. We got it out for some of the boys.
Oh,
Maybe
well.
a few months.
You know
we'll
we're
get
all
another
jealous
one.
of that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. I hope some of the teams are looking and looking and see what's going on. This is a manager that really cares about his club and take a lot of time by customizing his own jersey for his club. I hope some of these managers are looking and taking notes. Big shout out to that man.
Yeah, appreciate it. I hope you managers can work out some ways to get it done. You know, whatever it takes to
link
it
us up if you know a good place to go.
Yeah, I got a good website if anyone needs for the low if they end up getting.
We asked our sponsor about it, but he said we'd have to buy, what was it, Jigga, about 150?
Yeah, about 150 of the jerseys.
So I don't know if I can get 150 Portland United jerseys.
We'll talk after. I got minimum 11 from China.
No, that's more my style.
Absolutely. So what are we talking about now, boys? I'm just tuning in a little late here.
We were just finishing up looking at the new server that we had. As I said before,
this server's off limits. I mean, no limits. If you know what we mean. I think you'll like this server.
I just joined.
Some of the chats in this in the server here is ridiculous.
This new Dennis guy is weird. This new Dennis guy, I don't know about him.
Well, Dennis was a member of CVPL and LMPL, but he got kicked out of the league for some reason.
I can see why though. I've known him for 3 hours, and I can see why.
That's funny.
Dennis has some of the most ridiculous. FIFA. There's also a FIFA bill thread there, so you can drop your bills, whatever bills you want to drop.
Yeah, I got my secret build that nobody ever is gonna want to use, but all the info's right there.
Video highlights. When we opened this thread today, we had a lot of persons that dropped their videos.
Yeah, we were slacking on highlights the last maybe month.
So I
don't know if people stopped sending them in or got too disorganized.
Let me run through this one quickly. This was dated 2 weeks ago. Team name Demigod versus Sun City. Players name ZH and DJ Super Kid.
Oh,
I
it's
just
like the
wanna-
goalie wasn't even there.
I just want to point out, you see who won that ball back in the midfield?
Oh, nice. Yeah, plays have to start somewhere. Oh, I see it now. Good call on the rewind.
I like what I
My
see.
guy,
guys.
Green Town.
J fans, what place do you play on the field?
I'm either CDM or left striker. Like Saturday nights, I'm usually the striker, and then Sunday, I'm usually the CDM.
Oh wow, so that's pretty interesting because that's a mix of offense and defense.
Yeah.
The three of us here are kind of more on the defensive end.
Well, yeah. My home is CDM. Like that's where I truly play. But
Yeah.
I was like,
To me,
I'm
there's
putting in-
nothing. The most fun place in the entire field is CDM.
It is.
There's
It
no
is.
doubt about it.
Definitely. Oh, definitely.
Unless you can't pass, then it's not. It's not.
Yeah. And unless your team doesn't
To
find
me,
the
striker's
CDM.
almost as boring as like goalie, because you're kind of just chilling up there at striker, waiting.
Mhm.
At least wingers could be fun. I mean, fullback's fun too. If you're CDM, then I would definitely encourage you to play fullback sometimes, because
Mhm.
it's not a hard transition. Because as a CDM, you got to go fill in for the fullback pretty much 20% of the game anyway.
And then you
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
fill in and make a back three.
Mhm.
Yeah, I try to make my fullback stay back as much as possible so our DM doesn't have to slide out.
True.
But yeah, no, I can play any position on the field. But
Yes,
yeah, striker, I don't get a lot of opportunity to do it. So I'm like, Saturday nights I'm gonna do it, and I've had a few
Oh,
good
that's
nights.
fun.
Yeah, I had a few good nights, but definitely DM is the best, bro. Especially if you can,
Mhm.
if you have a system where you find the center. You know what I mean? Like you go wide to come narrow. Like I don't like my team doing a lot of crosses because of turnovers. We play a narrow formation, so I don't want to stay wide. And we have a cam and a DM,
Yeah.
and I try to keep the relationship between those two guys,
Mhm.
always
It
happening.
can be hard though to make sure that you stay in the center. Like
Mhm.
it's always like you kind of do want to drift.
Yeah. Had
And
a
it
pretty good
definitely
time
takes
there.
a lot of practice.
Definitely.
All right, we're gonna get to J fans just a little bit. I just want to just run through the highlights real quick. I had another one that came in from Toxic JR. Demigods versus True Bloods. The player's name in this, I laugh. I had a laugh myself when I saw this when he said all 11 players. So let me take a look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh man,
5.
we know what's coming.
6,
Clinical.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh,
Wow. I think that was the last one to touch it at the very end of the goal.
Ooh.
I think he was the only one that wasn't in the passing.
no,
You see how they played me out the play?
that was a beautiful. That was a beautiful.
There's almost
team goal,
nothing you
though.
can do on defense. So that's what I try to tell my offense. Like, just try and pass it around. Like, keep the good knocking, stay close, X passes, because if you do it correctly, even the best defenders can't really do much. They have to hope the ball runs into them.
That was a beautiful team goal. This one was sent in by Senior David. This was against Starter Squad. He said it was a long time ago. Let's see what's happening here.
I had to fix my glasses. This guy was talking.
Oh, we need one more look. I think it was more the actual bounce that he likes. But let's see the save. Really good save, yeah.
A really good
A
save.
lot of power because look at the bounce.
The keeper should have went near post there though. He probably would have got it.
David's an amazing goalkeeper though.
Here he goes again. Oh, nice.
Oh,
But
the instincts to run up
Oh, this one is even
and
better.
not wait for it to come to you.
But it said, oh,
Yeah.
oh, well, that was offside though. Look at that. It was offside. Look.
Look at the natural instincts.
Oh, good work there, David, man. Which team does he play for though?
International action, they keep screwing him over on stats.
Bless up, Chris.
It seems like he'd be getting a lot of the team of the weeks.
Oh, snap. This one is from Toxic JR again, Demigods versus Orlando. This one was a friendly, ended up losing 7-1. You guys lost 7-1 against Orlando.
But he showed a highlight from
Well, you
it.
showed a highlight from this.
What a madman! What an absolute wild man.
This is crazy, bro.
At least he
No,
admitted it, though.
Hold on,
Like,
one second. Let me kick
he
him
was
out. Let me kick
feeling
him out the group chat.
he was feeling shame, bro. That's why he had to put the 7-1 part. And at the end of the day, it wasn't even that great. Get out of here. I mean, the pass was nice.
I just want to say I wasn't there for that match.
No comment. But I know, I believe you. I believe you.
No, I was definitely there.
No,
No, you were there, damn.
this guy is really toxic, man. Your team lost 7-1 and you still had a highlight to show.
Generic goal.
Oh my days.
You know the worst part? He didn't show the highlight where they left him for dead. The CB left him for dead.
Oh wow.
That's
This
the
one
highlight that we need to see.
This
This
was
one
a
is
hilarious moment of my
from Kyle.
I played Soccer 8, 0-0 matches at the death at the 93rd minute.
Ooh. Ooh.
My center back trips over me after I make an amazing save in the 93rd minute, and it was about to be an own goal. Out of nowhere, the other center back clears it off the line to Oscar.
Kyle, that's you in goal?
Yeah. Look at that. He was nowhere near.
Oh yeah, I truly think I did pass you the ball.
Should we get VAR on that? No. Should we get
No,
VAR
look
on
at the
that?
ball's nowhere near crossing all the way.
It was a good goal, Jar. It was a good goal.
Oh, it was a
Yeah, I
save.
played goalie.
Oh
I've
my
been trying to
god.
play goalie, but I would have been so depressed, man.
Jigga, do me a favor. After you show that, go back to JR's goal. I'm gonna show you a joke.
I will. DJ Devok sent this one in last preseason tournament Tartar squad player DJ Deva note best you'll ever see. Okay then, sir.
Oh, we got nice quality on this one.
I just posted one of our goals from this week. It wasn't everybody.
nice.
I just realized two guys didn't touch the ball. There.
No, but way to get one in on a short notice. That was
Yeah.
nice. That was nice.
That was a good goal. Hey, Team Huss, I have J fans. I have a question.
What's up?
You guys should drop like 6 points for me real quick.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
no.
we can't drop any points. Like, man, if you look at the standings, we got 3 points separating second from fourth.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm asking, bro.
And Shaq, I was so
Anything can
mad.
happen this weekend, bro. I was looking everyone's got a couple tough games that's in second, third, fourth, and then a
Yeah.
couple not so tough.
Nah,
But
I
it's-
respect
yeah.
Kyle. I respect Kyle.
Yeah.
But no, bro. I was so mad. How could Orlando lose the J Raptors when you and I were the ones supposed to be going for fifth?
It's
I
tough,
was
man.
Orlando was supposed to beat them.
I'm there thinking, yeah, Orlando has this in the
Come
bag.
on, the
I'm
one
watching
time
the
I want
screen.
the one time I want Orlando to win.
Dude, I got one more team left on my hit list here, and it's Elite 21, bro.
They're on everybody's hit
Wait,
list.
wait. Well, let me see my hit list again.
Yeah, this was every team that's beat us. The only one that Orlando, that's the only one we didn't steal the full points back from. We got a tie with them. But Marlins,
This man has a hit
Nashville,
list.
Jar
At least you know Demigods made that hit list.
yeah, they're
No.
there.
This
I-
is the serious
No,
manager.
this is a very serious manager, man.
Yeah,
This
you
is
got
a
it.
very serious manager.
Gotta write down your goals, boys.
Take some notes, please. No, looking at this goal here, this is the 18-yard line. So judging from this, and he's like what?
At least 25.
About 25 yards out.
Yeah. I remember that goal. That was a great goal.
That's really good. That's some really good work right there, man. This one's from you,
Yeah.
Jay France.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said it might not be the best, but he got it in there without even having to know
It
about
wasn't everybody touching it, but like this is like how we go out and then in, basically. Like from the ball in, it's just like a pretty good
Oh, so
string of
it is
possession.
an amazing play. You already had the save.
It was pretty good. Like
Ooh.
it's a nice string of possession leading to a nice goal, bro. That's basically it.
Jigga,
Whoa.
leave the side alone. Jigga, leave the side alone.
Before I even show this, I must say, man, this is the best quality footage I have seen. On a
I
clip.
think. Well, plus it's Twitch. There is a reason people like Twitch over YouTube. Digga.
Bro, if I am playing next season, believe me, CVPL, LMPL, they're going to be so mad at me because I am going to Twitch. I am going to be streaming on Twitch, and I don't care. Twitch is the
Yeah.
place. It is the game is so beautiful on Twitch. Look at this, man.
Yeah, it's crisp and it's easy to clip. Must say.
Yes, it is. Nice. Good ball movement. Well done. Patient. Look at this patience.
There's me, striker Saturday.
Look at these yellow jerseys all over the place.
Oh, that's the new Choco Warriors.
Oh, nice, man. Look at these yellow jerseys
Oh, no,
all over the place. There's no formation for these yellow jerseys. Look at they're all over the place. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Wow.
I should be playing in this team.
And here's the finish. Out and in, boys.
Send your resume in.
Hey, season's over next week. That means new story begins.
I should be playing in this team, man. This is how I like the ball to be moving.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's pretty much how Portland still is when we tried it when we're playing good.
Yeah, and DJ's been a great camp for us, must say. That was a great finish from him. He
trying-
scored a couple
Yeah,
like
that was might have been further than DJ Devin.
I'm trying to pause this thing, man. Why is it not letting me pause it? Oh, let me get it.
Just look where he is now, though.
Okay, right here. This is
Yeah,
about
24.
about the same 25. I give him
Yeah.
about the same 25 yards out.
Yeah.
With people closer. J fans, I saw Portland was on the list that got checked off.
Yeah.
I think you missed that game because you told me to talk to your assistant manager.
Yeah, that might have been one of the days I missed. I missed a couple of days this season. That was a tough weekend.
If you
But-
didn't watch the whole stream, which I'm thinking you might have, I have the I'll find you the highlight video. It was 3-0. You guys had us in the first half. I had one of my most hellacious halftime talks ever and fought for the comeback. Only two to three, but put the pressure on.
I
Hey!
remember that game. You guys kept exploiting our CPU wing back in the second half. If you remember, we didn't have a left back that first game.
That might have been part of my hellacious halftime
Maybe
talk.
if you did say that, I gotta credit you because I'm telling you, like that guy, that computer left back was playing like a stump and like.
I wish I could
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to get my voice over PS5. Maybe it's because I'm playing music on Spotify, but I can't. On PS4, I couldn't play music on Spotify and stream at the same time, which is one of the big upgrades I've seen for the PS5. Anybody's still looking undecided of getting it now or in a year.
Is Cupid padding his stats? Yeah, I'll take that question if you guys want me to.
Yeah,
No, he's
sure.
not. He's not. We had a couple games where Cupid might have scored, 3 or 4, but if you go look at this weekend, he only had 2. He's our striker. You know what I mean? Like everyone's got a role on this team, and we provide the ball for the guys to put the ball in the net. Cupid has played every game, and he's one of the best at it that we've seen. And
Was he there
did
Saturday,
great.
or is that why you were playing?
No, he plays right striker every game. So Saturday
you
I'm
guys
left
have
striker.
two strikers?
Saturday I'm left striker, and then Sunday we have Mango. But Sunday Mango couldn't play, so I had my boy Gitchy go to striker, and he actually got his first goal of the campaign a minute in Sunday night first game. But
nice.
in the 4-1-2-1-2, like the striker has to be the way that we play. He's like the width. You know what I'm saying? The right back is the width. The right striker is the width. So Cupid's always there up the line. He's crafty with the ball, and he knows how to finish. Plus, him and Awad have had a good relationship, and his finishing is great. And you can go back. The stats are all there.
I first noticed these names. I wish we had gotten you on the podcast sooner, so we could learn the names sooner. But when they were all on the team of the week, I was starting to take notice because it was crazy stats.
Mm-hmm. No, he's good, and you know what? It's not like our team has a lot of goals. We out of the top 4 or 5, I think we have the least. He has almost 50% of them.
A product of a possession team.
Yeah, we go for I'm not gonna say we play for 1-0 wins or whatever, but a lot of our wins are by 1 or by 2, and he's the guy. He finishes the play. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's
your style
best,
play is the exact same as mine and Jigga's philosophy.
definitely, it's best to win by 1 than lose by 5, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And
And
some
they
of these
can't
teams
score
are
if
good.
they don't have the ball. That's my theory.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's a huge thing, man. We come out hard some
Although
games.
don't ask
and then
about me
frustrate.
about that.
Okay, so we had some foot. Oh, so he reposted it. We have it's four to go. So let me run through these four quickly, and then we get down into the meat of the matter of the show. This one was sent in by JWB. Quality not so good, but it's okay. We could live with it. I think JWB plays CDM. Sometimes plays striker. Oh, nice, good move. I think this was him playing for the Pro
Oh, wow.
Rastas. Oh, he
I
just
need
took-
There was a crazy
Did
goal.
he just took on the entire team?
At least the entire right side.
Let me see. So the pass was back to him. Around 1. On the byline. 2. Oh, nice.
That
Good
reminds
finish.
me of a certain someone on Portland.
Oh, yeah.
Every team guards him with about 3 people, so everybody knows who I'm talking about.
This is JWB again coming off the left. Good pass. Nice finish. That was from Soldier Warrior. This is, I think that was from JA Raptors. JA Raptors looking to be a very good team coming up next season.
Oh yeah, well they look to be going for the top 5. Which remember, we'll have to go back. Maybe one of these days, Jigga. Sorry to talk over your highlight.
Oh, no problem, man.
But one of these days, I'll go back and get everybody's top 5, so we can. Once we have the final standings, we can have every manager's top 5, which is why I was so determined to get the top 5 because almost everybody had Portland in the top 5. But if you go back to episode 1, I was trying to warn people that confidence was low going into the season. Now we've gotten our confidence back. I did see this. So what Alba does is he completely floods the midfield, which is why he said that he barely has any work to do as a center back.
Mhm.
They just flood the midfield so that you can't do anything, Jigga. I'm sure you've played against them.
I've played against them actually once this season.
I drew 1-1 with them the first game and lost 1-0, and we should have been another 1-1.
So our final highlight is coming in from Skinny. I think this is from a Vikings game in the LMPL. Let's see what's going on here. This is against. I'm not even sure who this is against. Oh, this is Damar Pro 5. That says Damar Pro 5. Oh, what a save.
Oh, wow. Oh, that was Skinny?
That
With
was
the
Skinny.
save?
Yeah. Oh, this was from last season.
Yeah, for Gunners.
Let's see where he comes from. Oh, yeah.
Gunners.
He read the. Oh, he didn't read the rebound though. That was pure instinct.
Oh, he was playing for Gunners that time.
Natural
Oh yeah,
ability.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Skinny is one of the best, one of the better right backs that I've played with in pro clubs. I must say.
He went about half the season without a club too. In CVPL.
Hey, Albert, don't let me dig up the highlights against Elite. I have some, bro.
Is Alba here?
He's in the chat.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
if you
okay.
go over and put comments
yeah.
on, he's Jordan Black.
So as I was saying, this is the new Discord. Keep the highlights coming in, guys. I'll definitely show all the highlights on the show.
Okay, now if you could go over to CVPL and then the social media thing.
Oh sure.
I want to
So-
run the highlights of the biggest match of the week.
So this is the graphics department here. Persons can drop their FIFA cards. We only had one person, that was Chris Gunner, that dropped his card. We had some logos that came in earlier today. We had a logo from Portland, the Portland team logo there. We had Tropics drop their banner, looking really good. Gunners dropped their banner. This Portland logo was done by, I'm not sure who this was done by, but it's really clean, really looks like an established club. I love the logo, the slogan, Legends Never Sleep. It's really good. This Tropics logo looks really good. I like it as well. I like the idea behind it. Campton, this is, well, not Campton, sorry, Gunners, this is the new Campton's logo. I think I know the person who did this logo.
Slightly controversial because you know how the whole professional thing is over in league.
I'm
Not that we're saying
I'm not sure
this
which
one.
team
Is
this is.
weird. I don't know if I love it or hate it.
And I don't know which team this is. It says HTHS. I'm not sure in which team this is pro life, but
It's either pure genius or I don't know.
when I was looking at it, I was like, I don't really know what to say, but
No, it could be like pure genius though.
it does look good. I do like it. Both of them came in from Chris Gunner. This is Elite Nation. Elite Nation will be with a new team in the league next season.
Oh, nice. That's a cool logo.
Hoping to see them do some good work.
I saw David asked if they could post clips from not CVPL or LMPL. Yeah, like
Sure.
if you're part of this community here, just give us some of your best highlights.
Yes. This work here was done by Madman Chem FC. We Are Chemistry. Another new team coming in next season. Another work here by Madman. If you want to hit up Madman, you know you can get Madman on the Discord, or you can
That
get
old
him on Twitter.
1990s WCW Nitro background.
Oh yes, sir.
Any of us
Really
old
good.
folks know what I'm talking about.
I like this. I like this one here. I'm probably gonna hit him up and get something like this done for myself. I like the whole idea of you getting that clip in game. That looks really good. This is P Blocks. I did a card for P Blocks some time back too. This one is looking really good. I like this banner here. Demigods. This is the Demigods banner. Also, the squad list
Pretty clean looking.
looking really good. Madman.
Because one of the more important things when
Oh,
you're listing
man.
names, you wanted them to be able to be read. You can't have crazy stuff behind the writing.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you can't actually read what's going
Oh
on.
man, that was the beginning of the season.
Calm,
Yeah,
cool, and
my team's
collected.
so different from the beginning of the season. It's unreal.
Alison Becker. I have played probably about 2 seasons and some other pickup games with this guy, and I've never heard this guy say a word.
No,
A
but
big
he'll type
convers-
in the lobby.
a big conversation pop out the other day saying that they heard him talk, and somebody said that he's from Trinidad. I didn't know that. Imagine
Yeah,
playing
bro.
with somebody for the entire season and didn't know that he was from Trinidad. I didn't know that, man.
He spoke in the
He's
group
super
with us.
nice,
Five
and
Gunners.
he'll talk in the lobby.
Another
By-
card here by
typing.
Madman. Looking really good. Some nice work here. Some really nice work. So if you guys want to hit up Madman, you can hit him up.
He did help us out one time in LMPL.
Right.
That's kind of an apology for yelling at us, but we appreciated it.
I think if there's one tip I could give for the logos, though, all the logos look great. Is just get rid of the outside border always, so that when it goes onto the website, it's just the logo, not a box.
right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying? Like get a transparent background.
Oh yeah.
right.
But other than that, they all look great. Yeah.
Facebook. If you guys are on Facebook, please drop your Facebook tags here so we can follow your teams. If you guys have an Instagram page, drop your Instagram information. Persons that do have Twitter, please drop your Twitter information.
Yeah,
also.
give me a follow. Go back to that one real quick. Give me a quick follow because everything that I'm a part of, the CONCACAF tournaments, LMPL, CVPL, everything that all those I make the highlight videos and then I retweet them. So we definitely ask you to follow that, but this will help make sure that you don't miss those highlight videos. And then if you could go, that's where the highlight video is of to put our conversation into CVPL now.
Okay. And for the streamers, please do go to the YouTube thread and drop your stream links. Please subscribe to the channels. It helps a lot to grow the community, and it helps persons also. I think we lost Jay France there. I hope he joins us back, man, because we haven't even got to speak to him as yet.
Yeah.
For persons streaming on Twitch, we also do encourage that you drop your links. Drop all the links for me, please. Okay, he's back. Also, there's this last section in the Discord in the server here, leagues and tournaments. So we will try to post whenever somebody comes to us and say,
you heard me mention the UK league I was trying to do today earlier with the bad lag. That's where I grabbed a few more players.
Right. So from time to time, persons might be on a day off, or it might be on holiday in your country or wherever you are, and you're not working, not going to school, and you probably want to play some FIFA, and your official team is not online, or even if your official team is online at the time and you want to find a league, you can just come in the leagues and tournament section here
And then
click.
also today we reminded people the All-Star CONCACAF tournament was taking place.
Right, and you just click on the appropriate date. Like today was Monday, All Star CONCACAF was going on. Kyle had the European League there. Hopefully I think I am off on Monday, so you can probably have me down for Monday coming. I will be joining you Monday.
Because most of us are busy at night. That's where we're with our teams training or in leagues.
So I'll definitely be on the field with you on Monday because I'll be off on Monday. So I will have the time to come and play some ball. Tuesday, we haven't got any posters for Tuesdays as yet. If you do know of any league at all, it doesn't have to be CVPL, it doesn't have to be LMPL. We support every league. Everyone is welcome. Wednesdays, we haven't got anything for Wednesdays yet. Thursday, the only thing I've gotten for Thursday so far is the Raptors Super Cup. The Raptors Super Cup tournament. I don't know much about this as yet.
It's a paid tournament.
It is a paid
You
tournament.
buy in and you get a prize. I think it's 16
This Thursday's
teams.
going to be 15. Yeah. This
Right.
Thursday's going to be $15 buying and $300 cash prize.
Registration is $15 per club. Registration
By making
payment.
it 300, I think that's basically everything goes back to the winner.
Right. When I did the math here, I think the organizers of this tournament actually put in $60 to the cash prize.
Wow.
Right, because I think this is like 240, 15 times 16 is like 240 or something like that. So they'll be adding $60 to the cash prize of $300. So if you guys are interested in signing up, the number is right here. It's 1-850-348-2590. And that is for P Blocks. He's also in
Alright,
any other
yeah,
Discords. You could get to him.
I'm not
And
a big fan of entering money tournaments, but I'm a big fan of P Blacks. I'll tell them if you guys are at like 15, just give me the text and I'll send over the 15.
On Fridays, this
Yeah,
Friday,
you guys should definitely join. And then the very next night,
All Star CONCACAF will be having an 11v11 knockout on Friday. The entry fee for this one is $20, and they're giving away $220 this Friday. It starts at 9 p.m. If you want, the contact information is 0929-239-8785, and I think this is for.
but you can get
Damar
more
Rowe.
information on the. I don't know if we talked about the new CONCACAF tournament Discord.
Right, there's a new CONCACAF tournament. This one is being held by CONCACAF and LMPL. So you can reach out to LMPL admin or an admin from the CONCACAF also.
There's a Raptors tournament Discord as well.
Right, and there's a Raptors tournament Discord. I'm not sure if I'm at liberty to give it out at this time. If I can give out your Discord information, anybody from
Yeah,
Raptors
we wanted to
watching,
plug it, but we
um,
can't confirm. We can't give away the link.
please just give me the go ahead. On Saturdays and Sundays is CVPL and LMPL as usual. So that's it for the Discord. We will now move over to Kai. Where do we go from
Go to
here
the CVPL Discord to find the link easily.
for
Let's go right into Marlians versus Elite 21
okay, I got it right here.
Let's do it.
because I don't think it's going to be the best quality because it's for Twitter. So I have to use, for whatever reason, the program, I have to use iPhone 6 format. Can you believe that, J-Fans?
Oh, we're
iPhone 6.
Yeah, that's the only format I could get to go to Twitter.
where was it posted?
It's called like social media or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, social media right here.
And click on the one where it's talking about, and it'll take you to the Twitter. I made a 1-minute video. This was basically the last chance that anybody could stop the runaway Elite 21.
Yeah.
Or
I feel like it was inevitable that they had the season,
True.
you know. But yeah, like the dream
you
was
go-
officially over.
Oof.
if you saw the podcast 2 weeks ago, I think I was on my own page because Jigga was a little bit busy, and I was like, I think officially I'm changing my mind that Marlians is going to win. I thought Marlians was going to come back 2 weeks ago.
Honestly, like in that preseason tournament, I didn't have the best team the Sunday night of it, like the second round or whatever.
Mhm.
Like after I just saw like some of the players on Elite and just like the way they played, and I think they really smashed us. It was like
Yeah,
we had
I
a
was
rough
run-
start. We had a rough start. I'm like, these guys are gonna win. That was my
I was
feeling.
I was running that tournament, if you
Ooh.
remember.
Yeah.
I pretty much I was the one, and so I had like 2 games on at once, and
Oh,
I
that was-
remember that you were the 2 best teams, and look at they're both in the top 5, and I said to somebody, "Holy crap! Look at this Elite 21 team. They just demolished this tournament. I think it
Yeah.
was a 12-1 aggregate.
And yeah, they
throughout all
definitely
the
beat us.
games.
Yeah, I think they beat us 4-1 or something in that first round.
Mhm. You were the
Yeah.
only one to score on the
That's
entire
crazy.
tournament.
Yeah. Good
So-
for them though. Good for them.
So that was in the 87th minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome again to the show. Welcome, Jay Fansman. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
Team
you.
Us, manager of Team Us. Let's get to know a little bit about Team Us and Jay Fans. Team Us, the name Team Us. Why Team Us? What does it represent?
All right. So originally, me and the guys that were here on the CVPL team, we went to high school together. Some of us, and we just used to call like thicker women hosses, and we would like throw
I didn't know we were
up.
going to go that
We
route.
were gonna throw up the H for the Haas, so we would go around the girls and like call them Haas and whatever. And then yeah, so we've been playing like pro clubs and the NHL equivalent for like
Oh my gosh, the
9
NHL
years.
equivalent's amazing.
Yeah, so we always were Team Haas, and even in high school we had a little team one time, Team Haas. So the name just naturally stuck, and like apparently Haas also means like a type of boss too, like the big man.
Mhm.
So you know,
It's I've heard it more of like a southern U.S. thing. Like someone will say, "Oh, that guy's a hoss." Like I think it's originally from horse. It might even be German for horse.
yeah.
And, but that's
Yeah.
pretty funny. I didn't know you were gonna go that route.
Well, yeah, not a lot of people know about that. And actually, what day was it? Saturday was the official 1 year anniversary of us playing in CVPL. We played last year, May 15th, our first game or something like that. I don't know if it was a sign up or our first game when we were Santos Laguna. And like the first half of the season here, that was us, yeah. And we
I remember we
that,
had some epic battles with
Yeah.
Santos Laguna.
it's crazy to think how far we came because that year I think we either finished 4th or 5th that season, and then we all tried the best of the best. But like remember, I kept getting refreshed and blah 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 blah. But
Who
I
were
remember
you with
back,
best of the best?
yeah,
Which team though?
we were Lazio, so we were undefeated before the repeat, and then a lot of my players were mad that it got reset, and then it was in the summer, and like people started not caring anymore, and like I think we got knocked out first or second round of the best playoffs after the restart. But like, yo, it's crazy. Last year when we started as Santos, we were having 2 center backs as the computer. And then eventually I found a few more guys. And then it was me and this other guy, Takas, who became our cam for a long time. It was me and him as the center backs. But, like, it was kind of like a waste because, like, we have, like, so much creativity in the middle. But it's like, you know, what are we supposed to do? And we also had this rule where it's, like, either 2 guys play center back or 2 computers play center back. Because, like, trying to be in sync with the center back, at least last FIFA.
Never just one.
It's never just, you can't do one. It's either both computer or both human. That's the way it was at least last year. This year, I would prefer no computer. I mean, yeah, no computer, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that rule still falls.
Because offense is so much easier this year.
Yeah, and like this year, like that one just stays so far back always. It's just like a turtle going forward off the win.
Oh my!
Which makes the CDM important. He needs to be the one to step up.
He's just a rock.
I can't believe that you guys were actually Santos Laguna.
Yeah, we were the Santos boys.
Like I remember the first time that I played against these guys.
Earlier,
I was like this team because you guys were in the Liga.
no,
Liga MX.
Jigga and I were on the same team at the time.
What team were you guys?
We were
Portland Timbers.
yeah, we were
And
Portland.
Oh,
we-
in MLS.
We
yeah.
seem to
Yeah.
we seem to always get you guys in the tournaments and cups. And I
I remember
remember
that.
some epic battles,
Yeah.
which is funny. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then I do remember Lazio. I don't know
Yeah.
if they were on our side. We were who were we, Jigga?
We were I think we were
Munich.
Bayern Munich at that time.
So I don't think we were on the same side. Were you playing Dortmund? Because that was Orlando.
Well, the first one we were best of the best East, I think, and then remember how because all those teams backed out,
Oh,
and
I
then they
think you were
merged
on
them.
our side. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
well,
I remember.
I think we tied you. You were like we were like, bro, we were really like we were doing really well for a bit, man. We only had one tie. I think it was versus you
That
guys, or maybe one
that makes
loss and one
sense why
tie.
we had such
Yeah.
an epic match that last time, that 3-2 game. Because
Uh-huh.
we actually have had epic battles in the past. We just didn't know it.
Yeah, there's a community full of personalities here, boys.
Yeah,
It's fun.
P Black. Sorry, I was gonna say J Black.
Oh yeah, we didn't know if we could give out the Discord.
I was asking if I could give out your Discord link on the show. I did showed your flyer earlier on. Shaq is taking up space. What do you mean Shaq is taking up
That's
space? So let's
crazy.
say Shaq
Ask
is
him
taking up
something.
space.
Crazy.
As soon as it's done, I'll be right back.
Toxic.
You need to ask him a question and he will answer, man. That's how it goes. Team House. So you say you guys have been playing for over a year now. You've been the manager. You've been the manager for the team. How has it been like personally outside of pro clubs? It does take a lot of time away from the personal life. How do you deal with the personal side of it and the gaming side of it at the same time?
That's a good question. Like, so recently, like up until maybe a month ago, I was in like way too many teams. Like, so I'm managing and then I'm playing on other teams, and it was like, well, the teams I'm managing, like, okay, we might have a couple losses here and there, but we get it together, and like we bring something to the table. We believe in each other. We believe in the system. We all start agreeing, and we get better. Then there's some of these other teams where you look at the lineup and it looks like okay players, but like they seem to be getting worse. So recently, like the first thing I did was stop playing. Not to say bad with bad teams, but with teams that just there's no unified vision. You know what I mean? Like it's just like when you have one guy on your team who doesn't buy into the system or doesn't buy into the manager's thoughts or the belief. I don't want to be a part of that kind of stuff. The other thing was I was trying to play a lot in Europe before, and there's only like certain guys that now in hindsight that I'll actually play with there, right? Because like, dude, we all have lives. Like you're playing at 2 or 3 in the afternoon with like it just became like kids, like some of these teams. So it's like I'm not playing with
Yeah.
that.
But
I'm
how
going
was
up
the
there-
lag? Was the lag?
Oh,
did the
yeah.
lag kill?
120 ping.
Because
Like,
that's what happened to me today.
yeah.
Remember, we were talking about I was putting together that UK league. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna fold within a week
Yeah,
because
like,
it's terrible.
terrible. Like FIFA 20, it was okay with the ping, and if you're on a good team and you have your position, you know what I mean? It could be okay. But like by the time I had left a couple of teams, like I got sold a couple of times. By the time I ended up in whatever league it was, like they're trying to move me, and it's not like they're moving me because like somebody else is like so spectacular in DM. It's like they're moving me because they don't have another center back, and it's like I don't want to be a center back on delay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a center back on a team that doesn't have good DMs, right? I kind of like I don't mind being a CB. Like with some of my teams, I've played CB a lot and I play it
Yeah.
well, but
You're preaching
I
to
don't
the
know.
choir with me and Jiga,
Yeah,
who had to move back to CB when we were both CDMs.
Yeah, and if there's a reason for it, and it's a reason that leads you to success,
Did that ever
okay.
happen to you, Shaq? Have you had to
Yeah.
play CB yet? Because eventually
Actually,
all
I've been playing
CDMs have to
CB.
play center back at some point.
Yeah, it happened. Even
I
remember
played
Cambiasso
CB.
real life.
But Shaq, you are one of the few CDM that has not mastered or even gotten close to what a CV is, man. I've seen you tried it
I'm
before,
terrible at CV.
and I've
To
seen
be fair, he's probably the best of at least me and Jiga out of the offensive side of CDM.
All right, let me say something real quick. I've played with Shaq for a season at Gunners, and one of the things that he's really great at is winning back the ball. He's not a defensive side CDM, one that will sit and anticipate the tackle. He's one that would go into the tackle. He's like, so his play style is more like of a Conte. He's coming to you from the blind side. So he moves so quickly and cover so many ground and cover the ground on the field. I don't see him as a
If he was on my team, I would in my 4-3-3, I'd have him right center mid or left center mid instead of CDM.
and
From
that's
the
what,
sound of it.
ask him. That's where I played him when I was over at Gunners.
That's exactly how I played. Because personally,
Zayt, you don't have to be. You don't have to be an attacking one. You need to be an understander of the game.
Right. He wins the. So basically, how it works was. My play style is more of a standing CDM. It's just like in this season now that I start stepping up and trying to be a part of the attack. I am like I just sit there and make sure that the back four is protected, and then the front two, the two that is in front of me, those are the one win the ball, one create the plays. I am just there to, like, if he turns away from him, then he turns into me.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. So if he turns away from the left, he's running into me. If he turns away from the right, he's running into me, and then I pass it on to the people in front of me.
That's what I've been doing this season.
And one of the things that I find, because I've been training with a team in the off season. As I said, my off season started a bit early, and there are a bunch of individual players that are put on a field to participate in a 11v11. Every person on the team has skill and has talent, but when it's time for you to put these characters together, that is the hard.
They just now recently gotten together, or they've been together for a while?
Well, they have been together for a while, but
now then that's a problem.
But there are persons that are trying new areas, are trying new positions on the field, and I see that they're not so comfortable, or they're not so sure about what they're doing. There was a particular player that actually left the team like 2 days ago, and I had an issue with him while I was there playing, and my issue was whenever you whenever the ball reaches his foot, it's like foot champions. Like we're playing ultimate team. And I had to send a message in the group, and I was like, bro, if you're going to get the ball every time and then you're going to take on 5 defenders and we're just standing there, like, we don't know what you're going to do. We don't know, should we run there, should we move there, should we stay here, are you going to play a 1-2 with us? So your teammates are completely lost in what you're doing because you think that it's all about you.
True.
There was a saying that I had when I was playing way back then with a particular player, and Dowie asked me a question: why is this man so good but so shitty at the same time?
No, that's good. I know those type of people. Bro.
Yeah.
Let me guess, was the answer vibes?
No. It wasn't vibes. It was long before vibes. And I said to Dowie, I said to Dowie, this is what happens. This is what happens. Look, I am sitting in my living room right now. When I'm playing, most of the time when I'm playing by myself. There's another TV over there. If my girlfriend is here, she's watching that TV over there. She's not paying attention to what's going on here. Now that my son is here, sometimes he will come and he will just stand right here and he looks up at the television. Sometimes I even play with him in my lap.
Oh, nice.
But there are persons that sit in their couches, and they have their little brother and sister beside them, and their mom beside them. And when they get the ball now on the field, and they're like, "Look, mommy, I'm on the TV. Look, mommy, I'm with the ball now. I'm with the ball now. And look," and he's going to like, "Mommy, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." Bro, it's not a one-man show. It is 11 people on the field.
But some of the players are kids, though.
They are, but I'm saying, I don't know. I look at it different. I must see them
If they're older, then I would give them a break. If they're younger, then you just got to keep telling them, "Come on, no, it's not at all about that."
You have to be almost more direct with kids. Don't forget that. But Jigga's got a point. Like when you step onto the field with a team, it's not foot champs. You're playing for the team, not for yourself. And like, there's guys out there that they're waiting for their chance to get a ball, almost so like they have to prove themselves. And as Jigga was saying, they're not even proving themselves to the team. They're proving themselves to like the people sitting and watching, or to themselves. And it's like, no, like if you're the manager and you sit there before game day, right, and you know the qualities and the tendencies of each of your players, and you put them into a spot, right, and you envision what they're gonna do, and you tell your team 1-2 touches max, Don't turn if you don't have to. Keep the ball on the floor, and all of a sudden you have a guy taking 6-7 touches. He's
Yeah.
twisting, he's turning, he's crossing, he's doing all these different things. It throws off everything. Again, Jigga said it. You don't know where to go. What's the supporting guy supposed to do? Because you don't even the guy who has the ball. Sometimes you think he doesn't even know what he wants to do with it. He just
Exactly.
starts jamming
Well,
buttons.
that's what I was trying to get at. Apologies, the vibes. I wasn't talking about a player. I was talking about the concept of vibes.
Oh, okay.
It's all when a player does that, J fans, everybody else around them, their morale drops a little bit, and then like maybe if it happens again, their morale drops a little bit more.
Mhm.
And to me, like when you have a good solid team that knows what they're doing, that is professional, that is going to be trying to do their best and knows the game plan, vibes are the most important thing. It's the game breaker. If the vibes drop, you might lose. If the vibes are great, you're going to go probably win 4-0, 5-1. Like,
100%.
but
Like, yeah.
so it's a very hard to keep your team. Like, say you get scored on with a cheap goal at the very beginning,
Uh-huh.
and then
No.
maybe somebody does 7 touches right after that.
Yeah.
No, you have the other version of people now where you be playing the game simple all game and you're doing 1-2 touches and you're moving the ball all around the field and everything looks good. And as soon as that guy over there gets the ball and he does one skill move and he looks
yeah.
so good and he makes a pass, then the entire team starts to skill.
Which is why when you're the manager and you're the CDM, you have to, even though you like, if you're like me, I played 6,000 matches last year. I could pull off any skill move I needed to, but as manager and as someone that I don't want it to become if they see me, the defensive guy manager do a skill move, then all bets are off. Then it's exhibition season. But a skill move is good here and there.
It
is.
Go watch Prince Mo. Like, he can pull off a skill move at the exact right time, and the defense is dead, and it's an easy goal.
Yeah.
Like, there's a time
I
and
won't
place.
lie.
Absolutely.
I agree with you, Kyle. But when demigods play, we only have I would say 2 skillful players really that does skills consistently, and it will be Zayek and our other striker, Unruly Kid.
Yeah, it's
So
usually
once
the
they-
younger
once they-
ones.
Once they get in the groove and they start dribbling, even I try to get in a little piece of the action.
that's
Even I mean,
true.
No,
Well, what I do is I just
It's
try and follow.
infectious, man.
If I see someone doing that to me as a defender, I try and go right into the body immediately and follow them. Like, not today, son.
another question here for J France. It's not your first time in the CVPL league, because as you stated, you have been here.
Yeah, that was great to find out.
With Santos Laguna, and you have been here with Lazio. But this is the first time you have been here with your full team or full members of your team. How has the experience been so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I'll see this. So obviously, like, I'm not gonna shout them out, but I've played in a couple leagues since CVPL Santos, and we've had a lot of guys like kind of from our original core kind of go 8-9 months, and then since PS5 and whatnot came out, had a few different players. So this team here, CVPL, there is about, I would say, 6-7 core guys from our original last year team.
I got it,
couple, yeah, a couple of them were actually from other teams. We were thinking about, I don't remember how to do it. I think we were gonna try and take them off their team in the Mexican league, but we're like, let's just let them finish the year. They're doing well, whatever. I don't want to cause problems with other managers, even though like the player and myself, we all agreed that they were gonna come to my team, right? So we waited. So we had like a core group of like 7 or 8 guys, and then a few guys here and there that I met along the way that couldn't play with us in our other leagues, but I recognize that they're good players and we played well together. And CVPL kind of gave me the opportunity to bring some of these guys where just from playing just league runs, playing with these guys, the vibe's good on the mic, the vibe's good on the field, it all came together, and I'm really happy with that. Like there's it's a tight community, even beyond just CVPL. Like the North Central American group of pro clubs players, like it's tight. You know a lot of the names, you recognize a lot of the names, and when you find like that guy that you vibe with, like you want to make it happen. So I would say
good to have rival teams too.
Yeah, exactly, definitely. I love the rivalry.
Well,
like
as you said, rival team. Who's Timos biggest rival in
Who's your
CVPL?
derby in CVPL?
Yeah, who's your derby?
Okay, so I was thinking that it would be Birmingham because they took a lot of our guys that I wanted to sign in the beginning of the year, and we actually had a good game versus them. And I think I faced them again this weekend. The other one is Marlins because for some reason that team we faced them in a bunch of tournaments. We faced them in this league.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I've seen Ade on another team I play on or whatnot. But it's just like it's a good battle with them.
No, they're great. They're great fun to play.
Yeah, and then I know you guys love him. Wheeler Dealer, like we love playing him. He played on a couple of teams with us. And then
That's Orlando.
What? Yeah, surprisingly, what's the team name? Sun City
FC.
Dude, we faced those guys so many times for warm-ups, so many times in tournaments.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and like I gotta hand it to them. We had a bad day, not this Saturday, last Saturday. And they got the better of us, and good for them. You know what I mean? It was they beat us 2-0 unsuspectingly for me. Just a weird game. I had two different center backs than we've had all year, and it was just a big mess. And it was going back to what Jigga was saying before about like the ball winner type, or maybe it was you, Kyle, ball winner type DMs, making them your CMs. My boy JJ, who's been playing most of the Saturdays DM, that game, he's got a lot of like that rover quality. And like in my philosophy, your LCM and your RCM in that 4-1-2-1-2 diamond, they're the dogs, They're the ones that are just putting in the work. It's like your DM's Pirlo and your RCM and your LCM are Gattuso Camoranesi. They're just like wolves. So midday
plus
Saturday,
you already know those types can read the game.
Yeah,
I don't need the most amazing pass out of you. I need the right pass.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but the thing more so is what I need in the way I envision my formation is I need the RCM and the LCM being the pressure, being the first at the ball in the zone, because I want my DM locked in the center. If the CMs lose the tackle or lose the challenge, then the DM moves, right?
Then they have time to scan the field and look for that L1 triangle or potential or see whatever gap is open on your entire field. If you don't pressure them.
Yeah, well, I'm talking us defensively, not even with the ball. I'm saying when we're hunting for the ball, I want my RCM, LCM doing all of that movement, pressing out, so that the DM stays central. So that day, I moved myself back to DM because the CBs were kind of weird. And JJ, I see he wanted to get that ball. He's motivated to go and win it. So we recently found that he's got good qualities as an LCM and moved him there. And yeah, but what was I saying?
Good night.
Good night. Blase hype man from JA Raptors joining us late.
Big win this weekend. Big win for you this weekend. What was up with that Orlando match?
Low that guy.
Yeah, thank you for beating Orlando, buddy.
You have to ask Nick about that.
But JA Raptors looking really good at the end of the season.
It looks like you're probably getting top 5.
You guys looking really good at the end of the season. Looking for big things coming next season from JA Raptors, man. One of the persons that reached out to me today actually was when I thought when the person called me, I thought it was P Blocks, and then it was my team now get no recognition on the show. It was Redemption season, and lastly I must give a shout out to Givers. Next week we're planning to have Givers here.
Sorry, questions for him, man.
A lot of people have some questions. A lot of questions for Redemption season. Raptors won the Super Cup this last Thursday, right?
Yes, man, and win the CVPL tournament too. You can't default that.
Whoa!
In
1 week.
Don't
Yes,
pass by
sir.
that Raptors Cup tournament because we need to find this at some point. It's the ending of the finals. Raptors were down 1-2. They got a goal, and then no seconds left. I don't know who it was. He's tiptoeing and dancing on the line, and just goes by everybody by being like tiptoeing around.
No,
And
they
they-
got
and
somebody.
they got the win.
No, it's
So,
Jim. My body is Jim.
oh, somebody have to clip that and send it. Please, somebody
I made a
clip that
highlight
and send it
video
to
of
me.
it, so
That's
I'll
how Haas
definitely
beat
try.
Marlins.
I'll find it.
So
Somebody-
like, I have a question for Blaz.
Mhm.
Blaz, when the season did first start, me and you did have a conversation, and we were talking about what JA Raptors needed. Are you saying that you guys finally got that missing piece?
Yes, man. You know, see, me not have to tell you about it. You have eyes, you know.
We already talked about it. Was supposed to be me and Demigods going for 5th place, and
Yes,
you guys
we were
already
so-
stole it because we play on the last day.
Hey,
We
Shaq.
play on the last game.
Hey,
Yo.
Shaq, you remember when your coach said that, your manager said that we not gonna pass y'all for 5th place?
Yo, I can't recall. I can't recall.
Go back in the
Very
archives
stated
for that
alone.
one.
On the same show.
Oh my God, I remember that now.
I think
Yeah,
one of my
and the
favorite
same
quotes. Remember when Jigga says he's not worried about no team but his own team.
Yeah.
I think I
Nice.
like that, bro. I like that.
JA Raptors is one of our rivalry games. Because
No, you
if you
can't
know,
say that. You can't say that. No. We are nobody.
Why we can't
It's
say
not
that, Vlad?
rivalry.
Well,
We're just playing
The special
beautiful
game.
football right now and try
It-
and winning some things.
I didn't even look at the table when I was making the flyer this morning, and when Blase asked me that if he's on the show today, and I was like, yeah, man, what you saying, man? We were expecting Shrills from True Bloods. This is the second time we've reached out to Shrills, and he hasn't
Yeah, I
turned
sent
up.
him the link. Maybe he's busy.
So Shrills, whenever you can join us, join us. I was surprised to have Jay Fancy here. Now I'm looking at the table and I'm seeing Team Huss in 4th place, and I'm seeing JA Raptors in 5th place.
Yeah, JA Raptors, you were on my hit list. You guys beat us. We had a rough first weekend, maybe first 2 weekends. And yeah, I think you were one of the teams that beat us. So we came
You had
out.
to get used to the Park the Bus style of half of the CVPL
What?
teams.
You know what it was, going back to the question that Jigga had for me, having this group of guys, a lot of them were my core group, but a lot of them were, as I said, from elsewhere. And some of the guys, this was I have a good friend from real life, Toto. This was his first team where I fully was giving him the starting role. You know what I mean? And it was just a matter of finding who gels with who, instilling a philosophy, because only half the team knew the ideas that I had, and also it was also getting comfortable, not enforcing, but relaying the message, right? I have a vision of how I want the team to play. A, that vision had to develop, and B, I needed to figure out how do I articulate this. So beyond putting guys in different positions where I know they're going to do well, it was also explaining and finding the examples of moments to give the lesson, or not the lesson, but to portray my vision, and getting everyone on the same page. I had guys in the beginning of the season, first week, saying, oh, that felt like a waste of time. And you know what, I felt like that too. And the last thing that I want to be doing is on a Saturday and Sunday is wasting people's time. You know what I mean? If you're losing,
All right,
okay,
let me
but if
stop
you're-
you right there. What made
Yeah.
them? What made you and them make it think it was a waste of time? Because you
it
lost,
just
or was it,
it
a bad
wasn't even
experience?
it wasn't even the loss. The first night of the preseason tournament, there was a style, there was a flow, there was an identity. That was mainly guys that had been playing all the time in a real system, in a real league with me and some of the teammates. That's only a portion of the team. Remember, we have a 22, 23 man roster, right? If I take 8 guys from one of the teams that we've played for a year, that's still only 1/3 of the original players. That means 2/3 are unfamiliar with me as the capo or whatever, the mister, and then there's 2/3 not familiar with that. So that means also me not familiar with them, because if you're a manager and you have players and you don't vibe with their ability to learn or to be receptive to your message, both individually how they perform and how they perform individually as one of the collective, as a teammate, then so I had to feel that out. So for week 1 and 2.
Well, that's why it's always hard to bring free agents in or new people.
And you know what? Yeah, that's true. And I lucked out. I'll say the biggest gamble. Well, it wasn't a gamble, but I lucked out because in that preseason tournament, I just went on the free agent thread and I'm like looking who's a goalie, or I said who's a goalie, and this one guy, I don't even know who it was. It doesn't even matter. But I said, hey, you want to play goalie tonight? I'll sign you. If you don't like it, I'll release you. You'll probably face 1 or 2 shots. I have a defensive team, whatever. He's like, okay. I'm like, but you have to sign now. He's like, oh no. And I'm like, all right, why? He's like, I want to be a striker. I'm like, well, your post just said goalie. So anyways, we both said good luck to each other. Yeah, weirdest, like, it's so weird. Yeah. Then I met this guy, El Chamo, and the guy's been brilliant. That was the first time we came into contact, just by one of the free agent posts, either me or him in the CVPL thread. We won our first 2 games, and you know what? Like, he's top in most of the stats for goalies. There's only one goalie who comes close, and I think that's because a lot of goalies don't really have their stats put in, or maybe because not a lot of goalies play. But he makes a lot of great saves. He gets assists, positive energy, realistic man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And free agent.
I've seen you have multiple people like that have good stats.
I have a question. I have a question for Blase.
Yes, man. Get Blase back. J.A. Raptor.
Blase. You should play that.
Team involved, man.
Looking at the new registration for new teams, I am seeing where some teams are coming out of J.A. Raptors. In the initial stage, someone said to me, is J.A. Raptors falling apart?
No. We're not falling apart, It's like.
Would you go as far to say you're growing stronger?
Yeah, we're growing stronger, so we are branching off. We are like a tree. You got what I mean?
Respectfully
to the ones that just left, but we're going stronger.
No, that was my first impression. Of the question when the person asked me, I was like, how can you say that they're falling apart when they're in the top half of the table? No, when I did some research and I really looked into it, and I was like, J Raptors camp is getting so big, and the teams and when I looked at the streams at the teams that are coming out of J Raptors, they're basically playing the same style of football. So I'm like, something interesting going on over here. Then during the preseason, P Black said something when he said he wasn't planning on playing the preseason because he didn't want to play any of the teams that are going to be in the league. Then it dawned on me, and I was like, oh, so P Black's running a little camp over there where he has a few sides and he's trying to get them into the league one at a time. That is just my assumption of what is going on. I'm like, okay, so basically P Black's grooming some managers, getting players coming in, and if that is what he's doing, I must say good.
Yeah, something like that, Jigga. We make the community make it more nice. You got what I mean?
And that is really good. That is really good. Now, also a question was also posed to me, and I at first I refrained from even mentioning it when they brought up the JA Raptors and the Super Cup, and they said it to me, and I was like, I know where the Super Cup is coming from. When I saw the name of the sponsorship of the Super Cup, I know the people that are involved, and persons were saying to me that you and a particular person over there from that brand has issues, and again I will say I have no issue with no man. Persons might have issues with me. I have no issues with no. I have issues with no one.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Issue with nobody.
Nobody. the aim of the
anybody can join it.
exactly. I played in the Super Cup. I played in the Super Cup last week. With the new team. Actually, we're teaching these guys. This is the first time these guys play in 11v11
I would say
tournament.
Still be proud despite how it ended, Jigga.
And they came out of the group unbeaten, and they lost.
Still be proud.
Yeah, and they lost to
Well,
J
they lost a
Raptors
bad
in
loss,
the
too.
they lost to J Raptors in the knockout round. You texted me after the game, and you texted me after the game. Right? It was
Was it 5-0?
5-0.
But no, if you're trying to get a new thing going, then going
No,
unbeaten in the group stage, getting to the
But
knockouts.
when Blase
that's the right
texted me,
step.
Blase texted me after the game, and he said something to me, and I was like, I was thinking the same thing, but I can't say it to these guys. So let me just not say it. When I say, some of those guys are watching the show, and if I say it on the show, then probably when I go back to Shredding tomorrow, now I probably be on the bench.
Those players.
If
If it keeps happening,
Exactly.
I'm
And
saying if it keeps happening a month from now, then you'll start to get yelled at.
well, I am not a manager over there. I'm just a player, and I go by instructions. I am one
I
of the.
encourage my players to have the expression to tell other players if they do.
I am one of the most obedient players you'll ever come across. I will sit on the bench and allow my team and allow whatever team I am playing it. You guys could play the entire night, and I just sit there. Believe me.
What's your problem, Alva?
Remember,
I drew you 1-1 and you won 1-0 when it should have been 1-1. He's talking smack out of nowhere.
there's also a player from Portland I must give a shout out to if he's still in your camp over there, and that's Dan Dagger.
Oh yeah, he shows up once every 10 days at the most random times. Last time we needed one player to get to the tournament. Nobody texted him. He never checks the group chat. Here comes Dan Dagger out of nowhere.
Like, I have been to Portland for like almost 7 seasons, and this man has been there at Portland, and he sat on the bench for like 3 or 4 seasons.
In a row. That means he was there. Okay, let me break it down. He was there every day for game day, and he got to start maybe 2 games out of, I'm not lying, 75.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm not lying at all.
Yeah, bro. And you never hear him complain, not once. Not
But he was
once.
always there. If someone didn't show up, we didn't have to
Yeah.
That's a true squad player. That's a
Yeah,
true
bro.
squad player.
Yeah, bro.
Big
And
shout out to Dan
whenever you text him phone or call him and say, Dan Dagger, we need you to come play. Yeah, man. And
Did you
you
hear
come to
what
the
I said
party.
there, Jay Finn?
Wagwan, my side. That's it. Wagwan, my side.
Could you imagine having a player like that, Jay Finn?
I got a couple of guys like that. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just
no,
team
those
players.
are
Yeah.
like
And
true keepers.
dude, even
I
going
used
back
to
when I
be
was
me
seeing
at
some of those
Gunners.
rough nights, like one of the guys that's like that, he's like, yo, I might not play with you tonight if you can't find other guys. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not feeling this vibe of, and it was just a warm up, and I was just telling him like, dude, you already saw I quit that warm up. I wasn't feeling the vibe either. This isn't like our even real warm up. And then, you know, obviously one of the games, like when the guys came on and everyone to their normal positions, he's like, oh man, I'm happy I played after. And I'm like, yeah. I even have another guy
Nice.
who just wanted only just to sign up to do the stats. Like he didn't end up getting to do them for whatever reason, but he's like, yeah, whatever. And like I got another one of my boys who's just like, dude, you have my number. He's like, you know, I can't play every day all day, but you call me when you need me. If I'm available, I'll play. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
so in
those-
emergency, you would call him.
and you need those guys because especially those
Mhm.
type of guys, like in my case for the guy I just mentioned, I know him in real life, right? We played soccer in real life. Like we went to school, blah, blah, blah. Like we played for fun. You know what I mean? Before this whole organized stuff, the way we would play pro club since it first came out is like, oh, you play FIFA? Then why don't we play sometimes together? Because like the one thing that was always getting boring is like even before Ultimate Team is like all you would play was seasons, you know? You be facing a guy one-on-one all the time, and it's like, okay, yeah, but like there's supposed to be like some sort of social, some sort of team aspect to video gaming, you know?
Definitely.
Like whether it's League of Legends, whether it's Counter-Strike, whether it's COD, you know, like yeah, you want to play with the boys, you want to
No, I know what you're saying.
It's not
here-
Nintendo, you know. Like you're not alone in
my
your
story,
mom's
bro.
basement, you know.
I never played any of the Ultimate Teams. I never played any of the.
Uh-huh.
As soon as we got pro clubs, it was me and my real life friends from like restaurant jobs and stuff. So you know how you get a lot of
Yeah.
people in and out and all
Yeah.
around the same age range.
Exactly, and like some are
and
better
guess-
than others, you know.
Guess what, bro?
Yeah.
As good as I am now, and I still think I was good then, we never got past Division 3.
There you
Ever.
go. There you go.
Never got past Division 3 in regular divisions
man.
ever. Because it was
Oh.
just me and my real life friends who wanted to play. So
Yeah.
here, but what you were telling me in what how we treat that Dan Daga, I would say to other managers listening, try and get some of your friends involved in your team especially if they have the game, if they're only playing Ultimate Team or seasons,
Mhm.
and say, hey bro, can I sign you? Like, especially if they're your real life friend, they should understand when you just gotta tell them up front, I'm not signing you to start every game.
Yeah.
I'm signing you if I need you in an emergency or like just say, hey bro, can you play in 30 minutes? Kind of
Yeah.
deal. I definitely get some of your real life friends that play Ultimate Team signed to your club.
Guys with you have their actual phone number, not
Mm.
just their Discord, not just their PSN. The phone number is so crucial
'Cause-
for the manager. You gotta be
Yeah.
able to
That's
call
true.
them on your
That's so
phone.
fact.
You know what I'm
You got that
saying?
True.
thing called WhatsApp. Training
WhatsApp,
group.
yeah.
You have a
Yeah.
thing called
Definitely.
training group.
It doesn't even have to be a close friend. If you hear a coworker say he plays
Yeah.
Ultimate Team,
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Say-
the worst. The coworker is the worst.
But you know them in real life, though. You know what I mean? And if you play a couple games for fun, and you see that they can actually play, like if a guy says, "Hey, I play FIFA," you play pro clubs, no, but I'm good at foot or I'm good at seasons.
Mhm.
Okay, come play pro clubs. You get to gauge with them how good this guy is. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like you just
and
bought
don't,
the
and don't
game.
forget, it's hard getting people to come out to training when it's not league games.
Oh yeah,
There might be available spots in the full 11. If that
Yeah.
guy now randomly texts you
yeah.
and says, "Hey, is there an open spot? I might want to play pro clubs a little bit and just hang with
No.
the guys."
I have another question here. Team House didn't play in the LMPL last season.
No.
I don't know if an invite was sent out to you. I think I reached out to you when we were registering. I hope you have registered. Have you registered for the LMPL this season?
This is the thing, like it's right after CBPL, and like it just comes down to if the guys want to do it or not. You know what I mean? Like it's hard even to warm up, but if we could do it, I obviously want to do it. I would always like 2 hour slot.
Here's the speech I would give to your guys.
Yeah.
I would tell them, you guys are getting
Yeah.
warmed up and ready anyway. What do you think about 4 games instead of 2?
To
Let me ask you this: what's the more competitive league, the Maradona or the late night?
well, basically, in my view, they're both competitive. They're equal.
Yeah.
It's
'cause-
just a matter of fact of if you want your team to play 2 games of league or 4 games.
No,
I
no.
love the. When we lost LMPL these last couple of weeks, it was so weird to only play 2 games
Well-
because you're getting all warmed up and stuff.
what I find that most of the teams do for the LMPL is that players who don't normally get to play in the CVPL or don't normally get game time, but they're there in the squad. The players like the Dan Daggers, you understand?
Like the Zayek 10.
That's their tournament to shine in. They're given that opportunity over there to shine over there, and believe me, the competition over there is really good. There are a few teams that don't play in the CVPL that are over there as well. Currently, they have their 16.
Shout out Jogo Benito.
Right, Jogo Bonito, a really good team. Toxic started off a really good. The only issue that I see the
And
LMPL.
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings, and I think Vikings will be coming in the CVPL next season. The only issue that I saw for 2 seasons over there was that they had some teams from Trinidad, and those teams failed to finish the
Don't
season.
go down that road.
No, I will go down that road, and
Don't go down that road.
I have spoken to
Trust me.
the representative of the TTVPL and the other Trinidadian leagues, and I was like, why are your teams, when they come to CVPL and LMPL, not finishing seasons? And I personally, when the vote was done to add teams from Trinidad to LMPL, I voted no. Your track record has proven 876 Atletico, Augustown,
Choco
Choco Warriors all dropped out of the league before the league has ended. Dowie at Campton finished the league almost dead last season. And Dowie
had
got
about 55 players.
and Dowie got so much commendation for
Everybody
that.
would leave the next week when they got killed.
No, next season coming, I am hearing that there might be a relegation promotional system in the CVPL. There might be a first division and a second division. Now, this is going to make it very more interesting. No team wants to get relegated, but everybody wants to win the title.
Not everyone's built for a relegation battle. Look at Balotelli. He failed with pressure, but now that Monza has a promotion chance, he's playing amazing. Well,
True,
I don't know. He's playing great though.
And in my view,
That goes back to the vibes talk I was having earlier, J fans. It works in real life too.
Oh yeah, some guys aren't
Yeah.
meant for the relegation battle. It takes a really like certain type of football.
But if things are going great, I'm also feeling great.
in my view, relegation promotion system does work out good for a team, but everybody wants to win, and not everybody can be a winner. There can only be one person at the top of the table when the table.
Well, since managers have already been told, we can say that the relegation battle is right now. You got one week left.
We got 4 games left, boys.
Let me look at the standings. I don't know if 17 can catch 16 yet.
This is the one thing. Like I've had experience with promotion relegation idea. It's great for the teams fighting to go up, and it does keep teams wanting to sign up. But as soon as like a team goes down, like they usually quit the whole system. And then the other thing is like the parameters. The parameters that the parameters of the promotion.
16.
Yeah, they have to be good. You can't have 8 teams or 10 teams in a playoff for promotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got to be like you have 4 teams getting promoted, 4 getting demoted, maybe 3 and 4 going up face like 18 and 17 going down. It can't be like 3 versus 10.
What we got is
real style.
We got the newly taken over Choco Warriors holding down the 16th spot, which D1 was going to be 16 teams. And then Sun City and True Bloods can actually catch them on the final weekend.
No, all right.
Let's break down this whole table if you don't mind, boys, because I want to see all the
that's
battle.
my favorite part.
No.
At where they belong.
In a quick second. Not every team can become a elite team or a top team the first time around. Sometimes there are teams that do need 2 or 3 seasons before they get to it. They get to it.
Absolutely.
Teams going down and rebuilding and coming back. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I myself personally will play in the second division. I have no problem playing in the second division. You understand? I am willing to fight my way up from down there and come.
And if you play second division or third, whatever, you actually have a chance at silverware.
Exactly.
You win first place, it's still a trophy. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I have no problem. Looking at the table now, it's the first time we have had 22 teams in the CVPL. It's the first time we have had a team reach 100 points.
And that's kind of, and that's also the reason we needed to go to 2 divisions. We had a lot of I wouldn't say complaints necessarily, but a lot of people saying it was a long season.
Season was very too long.
Is it? You guys think it was too long?
Well, let me put it this way, J fans. I played 1 match this week, and then there was 3 forfeits.
Oh well.
The teams towards the bottom when it's this long, I don't think. I think it's too long.
Yeah, you know what I will say? I want to actually give a shout out to all the teams at the bottom because, dude, some of them got better throughout the season. They always put up a good fight, and except for that one incident that was had, they stayed in the game till the end. You know what I mean? They were still competitors, but the forfeit idea, it does suck. But I don't know. I've seen leagues that are 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and I don't like that. This one's been going on for what? It's going to be 3.5 months now.
This is podcast 10.
No, yeah, podcast 10, so 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
So that's almost 3-4 months, right? 3.5 months.
Yep.
Mhm.
A little bit long, but it does feel like a
Let's
season.
just call it 4
you know?
month long season.
Yeah, it feels like a season though, you know?
Like-
Like there's different like there was different chapters of the storyline.
True,
you know?
true.
Which that
And
I can't appreciate.
Yeah. No, I like the way you put that because that's what I try to do on Twitter. I wish I could do more of the highlight videos. I hope you guys have been following the Twitter.
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to do the storyline,
Yeah.
but I forget what I was gonna say, but I think it would be better if it was a little bit shorter. But I was the one that wanted it to be longer because I felt like Nashville, who won season 1 of 21, won the title only about 2 weeks before Orlando did. Not 2 weeks, 2 months. Like I felt like it was too short. Like the champions of that season, I felt like didn't even get to be champions for that long.
All right.
Kind
So
of deal.
Yeah.
I deliberately didn't want to go through the table until next week, but we're gonna. I'm just looking at
We
We
looking
have
at
to
One
it.
do it
week
today.
left.
We have to build up this weekend. It's
This
so
is the
big.
last time.
Yeah.
Just looking at it. No, we're going to just highlight a few of the teams that
Okay.
are for the persons that are here. So
Well,
I'm
mathematically, did Elite 21 already win the title?
yeah, Elite 21 has won the title. In my view, I don't see anybody catching them back real soon. But
No, I think it's like mathematically they
The
can't.
last-
And the top 4 is settled, so mathematically, no other team but second, third, and fourth can become fourth. Well, I did the
Right.
math for us,
right.
so it's only about for.
So there's
fifth.
the points there.
So looking at the last set of games for Elite 21 on the last game, Elite 21 plays Team Haas.
That's
And they
huge,
were on
bro.
your list. They were the last one on
They're
your
the last
list.
one. Yeah, I'll show it back again.
And it's the last match of the season.
Yeah, I wrote last over there. You could see the word last.
So
Oh man.
And
not-
you know Sakura's going to give you a good match.
Soccer Aid might give him a
I
good
played
match.
them 0-0 this weekend.
Bulldog will be a
Bulldogs
forfeit.
are gone, so plan for that now.
That will be a forfeit, so that's 3 points for them there.
Bulldogs
So-
was a major disappointment. One of the
Um,
if you want to have an award for disappointment of the season, Bulldogs FC. Go
You
back
call-
to episode 1.
They're the champions.
Jigga, go
not
go
the
play
champions, the
episode
champions.
1 and watch that at some point. My dark horse was Bulldogs.
Terrible call.
I said they're entering tournaments. They look like a serious team now. I feel like they're much improved.
and I
I
had
feel disrespected.
I had Sun City. I had Sun City look as my
Dude.
dark horse.
Sun City, man. Sun City. Always ready for a game on weekdays friendly. Always in the tournaments. Like good fight every time they came out. Even if they
Oh,
lost by
wow.
1 or 2 goals, they looked organized and they made you work for the win. That's
So
yeah.
between Jigga calling them his dark horse and you saying that tells me, are they the most? Do they get the award for most unlucky team?
Most disappointed team in the league. They disappointed
How
everybody.
disappointing is Bulldogs.
I don't know their history to say. it was
Bulldogs came
disappointing.
in
I was
looking like
always
they were going to be
impressed,
top 10.
Basically,
Yeah,
what,
finish the season.
For Bulldogs, yeah.
what happened at Sun City FC that they recruited in some bad areas.
Yeah, a new
Blast
assistant
giant
manager,
twice.
and
Sun
that's
City
why
beat us last week,
thought
but-
they got better through that. They looked more of a serious team through that. So whoever that was left and left them hanging, like they weren't. They were amazing before the season started. Does anybody remember the tournaments they were entering?
What happened with Sun City was the squad got a little bit too big and players were uncomfortable in my view.
Too much rotation.
Right. And
Uh-oh.
it threw off the balance of the entire team.
Listen up, managers.
Persons got frustrated and persons
Too much
wanted to
rotation
score.
can be
People
a
put their
bad
guard
thing.
up too when new guys come in.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
that's
he's coming to
one
our
thing we
team.
learned at Demigods early.
Hmm.
That too much rotation, so we just got our core 11, and the rest of the players that are on the squad, they just know, yo, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna do my job,
Yeah.
and all the players in our team, all the rotational players, they're all as good as everybody on the starting 11. Jigga, you know Tommy, right? Tommy,
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah.
That's one of our rotational CDs.
Really? And it's a really
Yes.
good CB.
Tommy.
And he's rotating. Wow.
Can I
Yes.
build on that point before we move on to the next thing?
Mhm.
So this season this was one of the first seasons actually where before the season started, because I was signing a lot of guys, because like you know how it goes. At a moment before the game, somebody might back out, whatever it is, girlfriend, internet, I want to
Yeah, you
go
never
out, right? So like I basically told my the guys that I had, I'm like, okay, for everybody who wants to play, if you're available in the weekend, like I signed you for a reason. If you want to play, you're guaranteed 1 day. Okay. That said, I also said that I have 3-4 guys that they're locked in. There's no way 22 people are gonna say yes every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're gonna understand, especially if they're a guy who can play both days, that for us, Cupid is the right striker. I need
Yeah,
Cupid.
everybody has a
Awad
few
is
people that are
the can.
locked.
Okay, I need him. Chamo is the goalie. Yeah, I need J Ball's center back. I need him. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the guys, like I have faith in them. That's why even for me, I play striker on Saturday. I have two, 3 DMs that are great. I trust them as DMs. They play their Saturday, and then Sunday I got my rock solid midfield, like the original boys. Me, Bav, Gitchy, and then we got a Wad who's just class, and then I got a striker who, on the big games, he scores. He's motivated to play. We were open with each other. He says, "I'm only available on Sundays." Great, no problem. It almost makes it easier now to rotate, because this guy can't play Sunday.
Oh,
He's got
so
work tomorrow.
you're playing.
That's one of the reasons too.
Saturday and Sunday.
And I'm willing to not be striker all the time, bro. Because again, I'm a DM. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good at striker. I'm a DM though. I'm good
DM's
at
a great spot
Yeah.
for the manager on the field anyway.
Yeah,
Right
exactly.
in the middle.
You can,
So-
you can gauge how the team's playing. Yeah.
So Marlians finish up their season this weekend, and they look to
Look out for that Portland one.
redemption. They face Demigods on Saturday night in the final game on Saturday night, and the first game on Sunday they come up with against Portland,
I always play right back that game,
and
and you know why, Jake.
well,
Please.
he surprised me the last time we played him. He actually played centre back. I think it was because Maldini was
It
out,
was forced upon.
so he was forced to play that there. Maldini will be back, I think. His match ban as is over with, so he will be back. So I think Ade might be on the right or on the left coming Sunday. The Pro Rastas, their names will be changed next season. I think it will be Elite Nation. So look,
We saw their logo earlier.
Oh yeah. So what is elite? What does the elite team at the top think about that elite 21?
Oh yeah, you got another elite
Albert
coming
Yeah,
up.
is that his?
Is that blasphemy?
You guys didn't
Yes,
see
yeah,
it.
we're gonna
I know
have a
you guys
court
didn't
case.
see it. Albert said there's only one elite in the league.
Yeah. Well, you guys
He
better
wasn't-
be
he wasn't
about
joking.
nothing.
different,
Otherwise, you might be the ones that have to change your name.
defending champions, Real Orlando will defending champions, and you have champions elect. Last season champions Orlando, they finish up their season with International X Blue Kings, and they also play the Pro Rasta.
The pro wrestler.
And
Yo,
then-
And
Choka?
potentially, if Choka Warriors is on their
Dude.
last line, that could be a relegation battle.
and
Dude, but you know what? Choka, I like their manager. He had a little talk. He's like, "This is my
Yeah.
first time managing in a real league."
Mhm.
And dude, they put up a good fight with us this weekend, man. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they put up a good fight with us as well.
This is
Yeah.
this is a new
I
Choka
think we
Warrior
drew with
team.
them. Yeah, we drew
They've
with
been
them.
taken
Yeah.
over. If you might have seen them as Montreal Impact in the preseason
MLS?
tournaments that we've
Oh.
been running throughout the season for new teams.
right, so they will be coming in as Montreal, as Montreal Impact for next season.
Nice.
Choka Warriors name would be changed. I
But
think
they're a great addition to the league. They picked out the league because they saw it wasn't a complete mess on Discord of toxicity and your
Well-
mama jokes and whatever.
Timas finishes up the season this weekend, and they play their derby game on Saturday against Birmingham Bulls.
Let's go.
So
They have a couple of my boys I wanted to sign too.
That
You
looks
said
to
you
be-
won the
Yeah.
first one.
that looks to be a
We
good
won.
one.
Yeah, we won the first one, 1-0. It was a fun game though.
And
One
I
or
said
two other-
the last game
Yeah.
of the season will be Timas versus Elite 21. That looking to
And
be a
International
a
X
really
isn't
good
a team to
one.
skip over.
no International X. Swice Nation was here on the.
They've
Was
been
it-
there all year
Mm-hmm.
within the top whatever 8.
Dude, if you boys do us a favor, Portland and Pro Rasta, and you beat Orlando and Marlins, boys, like, and we can
Oh,
win
yeah.
3 out of the 4, might
I
finish
think
second. You know, that's the
between all
dream
the-
right now.
Between all the tournaments and leagues I play with Marlians, I think I've won 2 in a row now. After they won like at least 2 in a row,
Hey,
so
they're
I'll try and keep the streak
they're,
going.
they're 3 points ahead of Hawks.
No,
for
watch.
second. Like, you
I
know
I
what I'm
got,
it's
one,
saying?
I
gonna
got
play-
one thing to say.
Ada's gonna play on the other side now. Watch.
Yeah.
I got one thing to say. If anybody from International X, Club 11, Torture Squad is watching this stream, I need you guys to pull out a result against J Raptors. Don't listen to Black. It's just me. I just need you guys to pull out a result.
That will
No.
never
Draw,
happen,
win.
sorry.
No joke though.
Torture
Shaq
Squad.
and I-
You're
Torture
funny.
Squad.
You're funny.
Shaq and I are
Come
looking.
on, bro.
Shaq and I are looking for the title match of getting to a fake Champions League top 5. We want our match at the end of the season to be for something, but you're ruining it all, J Raptors.
You're
J-
ruining it all.
J.A. Raps has been the blowout surprise team of the season in my view.
Yeah,
Nobody
the
was,
dark-
I think somebody picked him as a dark
and
horse.
you guys,
Nicky
You-
B,
Solid
Nicky
team,
B.
boys.
yeah, you guys came into the tournament just quiet, just doing your business and not making any sound until like. No, everybody is taking a really good look at it and say, "Oh, this J Raptors team is not a team to sleep on."
And somebody
Like,
actually had the
true.
nerve to say, "Are they? Do they have a crisis? Are they splitting into these multiple teams?"
No.
You know what's so funny
nothing
about
like
that?
Nothing like
Always
that.
respect
P-Black
for
is
P-Black.
doing a wonderful job.
Mhm.
So that's why
Yeah.
you got players can step out and be manager too. You got
That-
you got one
Okay, I don't know P Blacks as well as you do. He was one of my favorite guests we've ever had on the show, and go back and sit when he explains how strict of a coach he is. My eyes just get super wide. I'm like, wait, you're that strict? So all of what you're saying makes sense. He's a producing ground for new managers taking over this strict style,
True.
a professional style of pro clubs.
I don't know who made the fixtures and J Raptors having 3 away games for the end of the season.
Yeah, same with us.
Like I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
is what
probably
it
the
is.
computer system.
No,
And
this
the
one,
last game is away too. Damn,
this
a
game,
away
this
game.
this last game here, in my view, is a big one. It's more of a bragging rights situation in this one. Torture Squad versus J Raptors.
Especially Fiblas.
This one is going to be a bragging rights type of situation. If Jalifa
Why?
watching,
I don't know anything about Jalifa, the new manager of Torture Squad.
well, you
Yeah,
see,
tell him-
I don't know
I can tell
any
you
of
about
his
it.
history.
I
you
can
see,
tell you
if
about it.
DJ Never was still over there, it would have even be a bigger bragging rights situation over there, man. Believe me,
True. No jokes.
there is some history. There is
Why
some
does everybody
history.
hate DJ Della?
Well, he makes people hate him.
I think he's a stand. From my dealings
Hate
with him, he's a
magnet.
stand-up guy.
No. He's
Know
really
that,
cool.
know
He's really
that.
cool, man. He's really cool. I'm seeing here Demigods finishing up the season playing Campton again. I won't be there. Damn, I didn't see this, man. Why did I ask for a release so early?
Hey, do you guys know what the
Against
tiebreaker
Marlians.
is for
Still
the
go
table?
back. You can still go back.
I could still
You
go.
can be re-signed at any time.
I could be.
Come on, bro.
One game contract.
Load that. Load that. Load that. Load that. You got load that. Kyle.
So
Kyle.
Demigods, you guys finish up the season with Portland for the last game of the season.
Yep.
That right there also is going to be a bragging rights game. That is more like
Got into a fifth
We,
or
thought it
sixth.
was we wanted it to be for 5th place, but Jay Raptors.
We wanted it to be for fifth, but J Raptors is ruining everything, bro.
so I'm going to be looking
They're mad at us over
Hey,
that tap
stop.
in 1-0.
Shaq,
Yo,
it's your manager, Kazi. Your manager
you know,
was sitting right there, and him said that JA Raptors
Okay,
can't
so
finish in
so
the top
here's-
5. Remember.
let me give a shout out to a certain admin. I won't name his name because he might not want to be named. But he was mad that people aren't posting streams. So you'll see here Nashville has and Torch the Squad matches not been posted yet.
Yeah.
That's because they did not have a stream. He would have had to search out for it. He's tired of searching through YouTube and Twitter or Twitch to find the streams when you don't post it. And all you had to do was post the score to begin with. So
Nashville.
Nashville versus Torch the Squad has not been registered yet.
Nashville,
Oh, really?
Nashville lost the gave up the title last season to Real Orlando, and this season they kind of fell off just a little bit, finishing. I'm looking to see better things from Nashville coming next season.
I feel like they're a team that could benefit from a shorter season.
Right.
I think that's a
De-
team
Yeah.
for sure.
Definitely. So Nashville is going to get a forfeit here in the last game of the season. So their last game of the season actually is going to be against
And
Birmingham.
I don't know
Bullets.
what happened in the Torch the Squad match.
Nashville.
But that
do
match
play-
was played. It just hasn't been.
Oh, it was played.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain. They didn't put the stream in and the admin that updates that stuff finally had enough.
All right.
As an act to make you post the stream, he will not post the score. Plus, all you had to do was post the score on the website.
I'm going to take a look at it.
So you'll notice there's some teams with 37.
From looking at from those teams at the top, I think we have probably looked at all the matchups so far for the remainder of the season. This game was already played.
Another Bulldogs forfeit amongst the
Bulldogs
top
do get a forfeit here again. Portland do face Torture Squad before the season ends. JA Raptors, as I said before, finish up their season with. I am going to say JA Raptors win this one 4-0.
Wow. 4-0.
We should do a prediction for
Not
who
2-1
comes
or
second,
nothing.
third, and fourth.
For third and fourth.
Second, third, and fourth.
All right.
Make a poll or something.
Looking at the table right now.
Yeah, pull the points up because it's like.
Wow.
Did you notice that the standings changed recently? Like before, you could see everything. Now you have to pull the most to see the
Yeah.
points.
No, these guys, as
They
stated, they have won it.
And
Second place is still
their
up for grab.
celebration will be next week. So don't think we're
Second place is
not
still
saying
up.
about it.
Second place is still up for grab with
Which is
Orlando.
very impressive. Team Haas, J fans,
Yeah.
where were you like
We were. I think we were as
3-4
low as
weeks in the
we were
season?
like as low as 14th.
That's
Something
what
like
I'm
that.
saying. They went on a streak
Yeah.
of like winning almost every
Yeah.
game
It-
after
it-
that.
That was
game.
supposed to be
Pull
our
up the-
story. That was
Yeah,
supposed to
if
be
you
our
pull up the
story, man.
form chart, like for the last 20 games, bro, it's crazy. Like it's pretty crazy. I think we tied you,
very
Orlando.
bro.
Surprise
Nothing
loss
but-
to Sun City, but we beat Marlins in that dramatic ending. Elite beat us. Like that was like in the last like 20 games, it was like Elite, Sun City, and then before that, Nashville. That's why they were on my hit list.
And
All
if
the other
you,
teams
yeah,
beat
if
us
you
early.
notice the list,
There
means
it
there
is,
was
man.
a lot of early losses, which
Load
made
that
them make
nigga, load that
it in the
nigga.
first place.
That's why I like
And
the
then
longer
they're all
season.
checked off
you
by
know?
now.
Yeah, I like the longer season because you get the second chance. You need if you lower the amount of teams, it'll make the season quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you do like some other people's ideas of only one leg season, you can't do that. It needs to be a home and an away. You need the redemption chance.
Oh,
you know?
definitely.
Definitely. It will definitely be a home and away.
Yeah.
Depending on how the season and how many teams do register, we'll see how the chips fall at the end of the season. Registration for the new season will start, I think, probably around Thursday or Friday of this week.
Let me just say something off the cuff, though. J fans, you know the reason we might want to go to a smaller season with the elite of the elite, pardon
Yeah.
the pun, for the top team?
Uh-huh.
But it's because we hate all these forfeits. Like I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I played one match this weekend in CDPL. out of
That's
4.
unfortunate. Yeah, I was
And-
lucky that we never had a forfeit game yet. I was
So,
lucky.
I'm not saying don't join Division 2 because it might have forfeits, but I am saying Division 2 might have
Nah.
forfeits because
Ju-
those are the new teams coming in the league,
Well,
the ones that aren't unproven.
that's
Which
why
is
I-
why we had the sorry,
That's
Jigga,
why I am going to Division 2 because I'm going to win it.
and
Yeah.
that's why we had those that tournament,
This
that huge
guy.
tournament before the season, J fans, where you had to do all the rules. That was to make sure they're not just going to leave week 1.
Yeah.
Like, we want to make sure these people are serious, and we
I
did add
agree.
a good amount of teams to the league this year,
Yeah.
and we're going to try that again next year, which is why we've created these Tuesday tournaments.
Yeah.
We can already get those teams that have been applying. Choco Warriors got called into action because we had enough time, and Choco Warriors, the team that took over Choco Warriors, Montreal Impact, showed that they were a mature team that follows all the rules.
Yeah.
We were able to add them to
Yeah,
the
me
league
no
right
know
away.
for my internet messing up for my
Did not get forfeits. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
no worry yourself. Blase.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Guys, when we're having fun time, do fly pass and fly pass so quick. We're at 2 hours now, and we
All right, don't forget the 2 things I sent you.
no problem.
All
man.
right,
'Cause I sent you 2 different highlights we need to watch.
Just now?
all right.
No, earlier. One was the Marlians versus Orlando 50-second highlights, or not Orlando, but Marlians versus Elite.
No, I was showing it while we were talking.
Oh, okay, and then there was also the I sent you the exact time, which was the JA Raptors winning the Raptors Cup. It was one of the most unbelievable plays I've ever seen in my life.
Kyle, you're a true hype man.
Oh,
No,
It
you
was
guys
a
got to
good
see this.
comeback,
Gotta watch on
You guys
YouTube.
got to see this. Click on the link.
It's a good comeback.
It was see, it's what 16. I had the time to go
Dude,
to.
that,
there.
yeah, this sounds like how Haas beat Marlins the second time round.
Oh,
bro.
man, I have
See
to
the
show.
time to go to.
What was the time?
near the end.
I'll look on my phone.
16:30. Okay.
16:30. Yeah, go to 16:30. This is one of the most unbelievable plays to win the finals. They were down 2-1 late. They got 1 goal, and then this is to get the winner in the 85th minute.
Let's do it.
2-2.
One of the best plays I've ever seen. So it's about the 83rd minute. They were down 2-1. This is J.A. Raptors about to get the ball against Jux FC. Watch this right now.
Blase on the ball, good composure.
Oh,
Ooh.
same move twice. Wow,
Look at
good ball.
that. Look
Yes,
at that
man.
play.
That was great composure.
Nice, nice.
This guy's on his tippy toes.
One.
Oh, 4 defenders.
Oh
To
my
win the title.
days.
At the
what a
death.
defense.
This is
Nice, man,
bad.
nice.
Sauce.
I mean,
Yeah, wait.
all the pressure on him.
Oh, 5 actually. Purple tried to get it too.
Oh my days, that was nasty.
I was watching
Yes,
that live.
man.
I just happened to be
I
watching
looked
that
at my
live,
phone.
and I went crazy. That was you, bro?
No, that
You
is
got the goal?
Silva.
But who's this? Who's this?
The Silva.
Who's this on the ball? Who's the number 8?
Silver. Oh my god.
No one.
Yeah,
no one
that guy-
was
that guy-
good. Oh, damn.
Who's
Nice
the
one.
who's the number 8? Oh,
Jim.
that's a really
Yeah.
good play, man.
Yeah, I've seen him in many highlight videos I've made before, but he's not talked about often. He's an amazing player.
That's a really good play, man.
I don't think he talks in the
Yeah,
Discord or
big-
nothing.
Dangerous, bro.
Big moment.
As I was saying, we're good way to end the show. We're at 2 hours and 8 minutes. Blase, you were supposed to join us, but we got the message that you woke up a bit late, man. Don't worry yourself, man. We'll have you. We will have you.
Time alarm go off, but me never hear it. You know when you're
I'll-
tired and them sleep.
Yeah, bro. We'll definitely send it. We'll definitely send you the link to join us again on the show. The season is coming to
Yeah,
an
man,
end.
definitely.
This will be the last weekend of the season, but the show doesn't end. The show will never end. The show always go on. Every Monday
Oh,
will be
yeah.
here. J fans, team us. It was good to have you, man. We really enjoyed the conversation. Please feel free to drop by anytime on the show, bro. Anytime.
Yes, sir.
And I do say that. I want to thank the viewers for sticking with us for the last 2 hours. I also want to big up the sponsor that sponsors our show every week, Jersey Negus. You can contact Jersey Negus. Yes, Kyle, I did get it right.
Yes, and also I want you to highlight the Dylan Taylor. 'Cause I know isn't that a teammate, a former teammate of yours with a new team?
Yes, he is. Galaxy 11 coming in next season.
Good team. I've already made almost a derby with them through the tournaments. Just through those tournaments, I've already gotten a derby with Galaxy
Nice.
11.
So you can contact Jersey Negus at on IG at Jersey_Negus or on WhatsApp at 876-470-5476. Jersey Negus for all the jerseys, country, club teams, any teams you need, Jersey Negus can provide it. Again, I would like to say thanks to the viewers. Please, I dropped the link to the Discord. The new Discord is out. You can join the new Discord. You feel free to say anything.
I'm opening one more beer. Link me in the Discord if you want to play Volta right now.
Express yourself. It is now so after midnight my time, but I think I probably have an hour. I can probably play for an hour, so I'll probably join in
Play Volta for the first time.
In that Volta for the next hour or so. Do want to say thanks to Demigods and thanks to Shock for taking the time out, man. I know you have work in the morning. I appreciate it. Blase, enough respect as usual. J France, thank you, man. All the best for Team Us for this season, for the rest of the season and next season, bro. And Kyle from Portland, big up the Portland squad
let
as
me say
usual.
one thing. Blaz, you there for 3 p.m. tomorrow or no?
Yeah. I'm there.
I got Blaz was the one that got me into this UK league. He asked me to join a UK league. That league folded immediately, and I said, "All right, well, I know which UK league is the best one ever. Let's join this one."
You gotta be careful with those.
If the game,
the lag is so bad.
if the game kicks off at exactly 3 p.m., I can be there tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
I'll let you know because there's a huge sign up process. They run 50 leagues.
Send me the sign
all
up
under their own umbrella.
Send me the sign up earlier. I'll be there. I'll probably be there for the first one, but I can't be there for the second one. But all right,
we already got Toxic JR for Volta. We need one more.
All right then. So as I said again, we're trying to get the subscription up to 1,000 so we can have the channel make some funds. As soon as the channel start making some funds, all funds will be donated to buying PS5 for members of the community. So please, guys, send the link, like the link, share the link, and see you next week. Same time, same place. Thanks again.
Sir. Last week of CVPL. Good luck, everyone. I'll see you, Shaq.
Oh man.
Bless. Raptors Super Cup this Thursday.
Raptors, we need you to lose all 4.
Coming for that.
Raptors. Take three from Starter Squad for me, please. Starter Squad.
All right, bless
Big
up.
up on
Good
yourself,
job,
man.
J fans. Great showing.
Thanks for having me, boys.
All right. Good.
But, should I play one Volta game with you, boys? Or
Yeah, you're the 4th.
No,
let's go. Okay, I'll play one Volta. I'm hooked on a show, but I'll play one Volta.
They're right.
I'll leave
All
you.
Okay.
All right. Bless up.
Good.